Bro, man, this is motherfucking Cuffs in the Gang live from the motherfucking Hotbox. And you know I got my dog, DJ Mike P. Dakota Mike, tapping into the motherfucking box. What it do,
you,
my
you,
brother?
you.
Already know.
Everything is
And I
everything.
got my dog, Bleed Blue, for the shoe. Nap Nation.
What it do?
The illegitimate Oracle, Jay Lethal, in the building. What it happening, gang?
Y'all ready to snow? What it do? What it do?
Man, earlier today, there was a game on.
Because there was a game.
It was a good game.
There was a
And
game
I
on.
was awaiting, you know what I'm saying, for because I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, this is the best point guard we've seen since with Gary Payton. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Oh
just like,
Lord.
God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting for these Knicks, you know what I'm saying, to come
Oh
come
Lord.
into the Madison Square Garden and basically just dominate the game. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think Tyrese Halliburton had a different view of how the playoffs was gonna play out today. So Jay Lethal, bro, what did you see in a closeout game 7 from the New York Knickerbockers?
Um, let's say what we was talking about the other day with the whole Melo situation. Only Melo had like a one little good run in the next time. So like maybe this is the start of the Jalen Brunson little train where it's like he scores the points,
Mm.
make it look good,
Mm.
but the run it doesn't come back.
Damn. So much for these New York Knicks, man. So Mike P, bro, you've been an advocate for Jalen Brunson. You've been saying
Mm-hmm.
that Jalen Brunson is a better point guard and basketball player than Trae Young. Will we
Yeah,
see
sure.
Jalen Brunson in this position again or advancing to an Eastern Conference final sometime in the future?
I think so. I mean, he's already proven with a bunch of backups he can get them there. Like you put him around some real starters and some real guys that got some real depth. I don't think Coach Tibbs should be coaching those guys because I don't think he knows what he's doing. But you know, I think Jalen Brunson did his job. Now, tonight I feel like the Pacers showed that they were the better team, the better squad, the better coach team, and I think they outplayed the Knicks, and the Knicks ran out of gas. With the fact that Jalen Brunson got hurt, he's their emotional leader on the floor and off the floor. So when they see that they go to the locker room, them niggas' faces was like, "Oh shit, our best player's gone. What are we gonna do?" And they got
No
rolled up
Brun,
on.
yeah, no Brunson, no Josh Hart. This was basically a recipe for disaster.
Literally, literally a recipe of disaster for sure. But I mean,
So
I think they're gonna bounce back. I mean, I think they got some cash. A lot of times that's why they didn't want to, pay RJ Barrett because if they pay him and then they got Randall. That's too many contracts with the fact that you got Jalen Brunson too. So that's why they're gonna bring some. I think they're gonna bring some more pieces along. But I think they should keep Alibert. I would keep Achua. I would definitely try to re-sign Harkison. I don't know. He might want to get the bag, but who knows?
so do you see Randall still being the Nick next year? Ain't he locked in?
I think he's locked in, but I don't know. I mean, him or Mitchell. I don't know. I like Randall. I never thought Randall got enough credit. I think he was on a path, like for real, this year until he got hurt. Um, I mean, I would hope they would want to bring him back. I think he under contract, so I don't want him to leave. I think they have to just get him to find a defined role. I think he shoots too many threes. I think he can shoot the three, but I just think in certain moments he just be shooting that shit because he's wide open. And it's like, no, we need you to get down there and get that bucket down, down bottom personally. If he does
So
that a lot more, then I think that they take a leap in these. They might be right
so
behind y'all, or maybe
damn.
Philly. I think maybe Philly. I think probably.
Mm,
We talking about the Knicks?
Yeah, if
Right
mm.
they
behind Philly.
add a piece, they keep everybody they got now. Add a piece, and Randall come back. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
They do run it back with what they got, and like I said, look. What if they go out and get a B?
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that shit might be that might be the missing piece for real. That might be the team we I think we did we bring up I don't think we brought up the Knicks in that NB
I
that
don't think
pod
we
we
did,
had.
bro.
Yeah, I don't think
That
we
is
brought the
crazy.
Knicks up. Now
Damn.
that might be, and they got enough too. Shit. Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be
Could you
wild.
see could you see Dante DiVincenzo and Josh Hart being moved into the starting roles next season?
I think so. I mean, I think they show they deserve to be starting.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think you get the most out of them if you have them on the bench. But you can tell they had the green light. Like DiVincenzo letting that shit go because he could shoot. I'm happy he was doing that. Shooters need to be shooting. Like Josh Hart is a rebounding machine. It's an all around, great player. He can score, rebound, assist, hustle plays, tough, shoot free throws. So
Yeah.
to me, they both should be starting, I think.
So you feel like Josh Hart and DiVincenzo, and then it's gonna be Jalen Brunson and then Julius Randle. So
And
it's
then
gonna
get
Hmm.
you in there,
then
bro.
go get an
That'd
Embiid
be tough.
Man, that'd be tough. That'd be
and
a
then
tough
go
squad, dog. I don't think nobody gonna want to fuck with them.
would be a decent little squad right
And
there.
then they
Who
got
would
Burks
they
off
give
the bench.
up?
You go get a point guard, maybe. Oh, you got McBride, and then you got they probably drafted another guy. They got Jericho Sims off the bench. So I mean, it's a couple guys that they didn't really play that I felt like again Tibbs don't know what he's doing. I've seen it, bro. My Bulls, he was coach of the Bulls. He would do other things. That's why Jimmy Butler stayed getting hurt. He would just play niggas entirely too long. Like you can't play a nigga the whole game, expect him to
Yeah.
play at an apex level the very next, next night. These professionals you going against, man. Like these niggas tired of shit.
Okay. So
So
um what would they give up? What would they have to give up in order to get an Embiid?
that's a good question. These are gonna spark some real shit now. Damn. Realistically, I mean, I don't think they would take anything less than a couple first rounds. I mean, maybe it might have to be Randall. Like, I don't think they will let. I don't think they will want Mitchell. I think Hartenstein's a free agent, so it's kind of hard to sell the fan base. Like we trading Embiid, he is the process. So
Yeah.
you trade Embiid, you got to bring a star back. You can't just be like, yeah, we're gonna just get some draft picks for this nigga. Like, I don't think the fan base will fuck with that.
Might as well he break it down either way. You get the Knicks get the last bit of them. Like all he gotta do is play.
Froze.
He be straight. You know what I'm saying? You need Embiid. You need less of Embiid more than to get the most of Embiid.
Hmm.
Okay, I can see that. You feel like Embiid played too many minutes.
Yeah, bro. You just need that nigga to be out there for just what I'm saying, for the normal regular big man shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He still could do his work in the post. You know what I'm saying? Because he can back a nigga down. He could do the Jokic shit. You know what I'm saying? He could turn to yoke with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Be a little more with the passing. Oh yeah, bro. He be alright. You know what
I
I'm
can see it.
saying?
I can see it. I can see it.
Man, Tyrese Maxey and Julius Randle.
It might have to be a third team involved. I think because I don't think Philly would just like let that nigga go like that. They had to bring somebody else over too
I
that
don't
we
know
ain't
if
really
I would.
thinking about.
But now that we got the now that we know what the Eastern Conference Finals is gonna be, I really feel like now that Luca prevailed with the triple double over Oklahoma City,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now they trying to set it up for a Joker Luca WCF because
Yes.
nobody I don't think anybody wants to see, not anybody, because I mean people want to see Ant move forward, but I don't think people want to
Mm-hmm.
see play Luca. I don't think they like that matchup. I think a Joker Luca matchup is more relatable, something people can already, you know what I'm saying? They already used to Luca, they already used to Joker. And we also know what other things they have in common. You know what I'm
Yeah, of
saying?
course.
But I said it should be if Tatum versus Ant. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the more
I fuck with that too, though. You know what I'm
entertaining
saying?
matchup. I'll say.
For
I fuck with that too. But
for
surprise,
Anderson
surprise,
home.
I never told y'all why I picked the Mavericks to go to the finals. That was the reason why. I felt like I'm gonna tell you what I felt was weird last year. I felt like when the Mavericks tailed off and didn't make the playoffs, it just felt weird to me. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, how didn't it make the playoffs? Like what the fuck happened? So like to me in my brain, you know how my brain is. So in my mind, I'm like, they're gonna make sure this deal, make sure these niggas get to the Western Conference Finals at least. I should
Mm-hmm.
have just said Western Conference Finals, but I went. I was like, nah, they're going to the finals because I think they match up well against the Nuggets. I thought the Nuggets would be there. I didn't see the Timberwolves being there. I thought they match up well against the Nuggets. And I know how the league is. Like I kind of feel like that's what they're trying to go towards, you know. So that was my hunch the whole time while I even picked them in the first place. It wasn't based off no talent and what I kind of seen. It was more or less like I thought it would fit a narrative, personally.
Like for real though, because we got. I would also like to see Ant send Joker home, and then send Luca home,
Yeah, that'd
and
be
then have
crazy.
to face Jason Tatum.
That'd
And
be
what if
sick.
he send Jason Tatum home?
That'd be sick. He really would be the face of the league at 20 some years old.
He would definitely be the face if
Damn,
he did.
that might be
That's
the
a great
greatest. Oh, that might be the greatest season of all time.
for real. That might be the all time. That might be a all time run. Like who
Because
did
he
Dwayne
swept
Wade
KD
have?
first. So you swept KD to go through Jokic, to go through Luca, then to beat Tatum, nigga. Yo, that's crazy. That
Wow.
should be unreal. That'd be unreal,
Come
yo.
on, bro. Come on, bro. And
Yeah,
and who
that'd be
did
crazy.
D Wade have to go through his first time for his first jump, his solo one?
Oh man, I know the last one was Dirk. Shit, you done got me off the top of my head. I don't have my computer right now. I can't remember, to be real with you. Where's the statistician when we need him? I knew 25 would have known that shot at the top of his head for sure. That's when I
Yeah,
graduated too.
probably
Oh
be good for
six.
that jump.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I remember they, of course, they beat Dirk. Um,
It's 6. All right, got you. Hold on.
the oh 06. Yeah, the oh 06 year was crazy too, man. I bought the D Wade shoes too and everything. I used to hoop with them jumps and everything. Them shit was mad comfortable. I thought he should have got the MVP too that year. He was going crazy, yo. He was unstoppable. But I think after
The
that he
first
wore
year
down too. It's like he never was the same after that. Like he never
he
had
was
that
he
same
won.
burst. Who
All right,
was against?
so their first round in 2006, they played Chicago. They won 4-2.
Okay.
Second round, they played the Nets 4-1.
Mm, I don't remember that shit. The Nets. Mm.
And then they
Who was on
won
that
the
Nets team?
ECF. They won the ECF 4-2 against the Pistons. I guess that was Ben Wallace.
Was it those 06? That might have been their last year together.
Yeah, this 05-06. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
05.
05. Yeah, I'm trying to think. When I thought Ben Wallace left after they won a championship. It came to us. Maybe that was a year in between that. 2 years in between that.
This Ben Wallace 2005. Richard Hamilton, Chauncey Billups,
Yeah, he might have packed them niggas up. That might have been their last year together.
Sheed
I think
Wallace.
Chauncey, yeah, he ended up going to Denver after that, I think. Then Ben might have went to the Bulls. We signed a nigga for that dumbass contract. That nigga played like 40 games for us, man. That shit was stupid. That get a nigga a
uh,
huge contract, bro. That
Tayshaun
nigga
Prince. Oh
retired.
shit.
Yeah, he might have
Rich
packed them
Hamilton
niggas up.
20 points.
What happened?
I said Rich Hamilton averaged 20 points in the series.
Oh yeah, Richard was nasty. He played with the Bulls after that too, I think.
And then as far as the
That nigga he had the
Nets,
ball here. Yeah, who got to who's on that Nets team? I definitely forgot about that shit.
Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd, Christick or Christick,
Mm,
Lamont Murray, Jason Collins.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
Jacques
think that
Vaughn.
Bulls team was like, I think Nate Robinson, I think so. Or John Lucas III, I believe. 'Cause I don't think that was D Rose. No, it might have been. No,
And-
hold on. I think
Andres Niccioni.
Nocioni, yeah. Yeah, Nocioni, he could hoop. Luau Dang, I think he's
No,
on that team for
Ben
sure.
Gordon. Okay, Ben Gordon. Bro,
Ben
that's a
Gordon, yeah,
name
Ben
I ain't
Gordon
heard
was
of in a minute.
yeah, Ben Gordon used to hoop too.
Kirk Henrik,
Mm-hmm.
Luau Dang, Mike Sweetney.
Oh yeah, Michael Sweetney. That's crazy. Another trash
So
draft pick. He had small hands. He couldn't catch the ball at all.
my nigga Tyson Chandler.
That's crazy. We still had Tyson as well.
Yeah, so yeah. They went through. I mean, that's
The
not
one,
really a run though.
yeah,
Who do you
yeah, I mean, that was all right. It wasn't bad. I ain't gonna say it was crazy. I think the fact that they was down 2-1. You know, I think going back to Dallas, like that's what made it wild. Like, and D Wade has turned into another person, man. Like I remember watching them games, like yo, this shit is unreal. That nigga, he just turned into like a different person. Like, bro, we just not losing for real,
My AD said this is the same trash East LeBron had to go through.
huh?
When we were talking about D Wade run.
Oh yeah, LeBron had to face none of them teams like that. Yeah, what Nets team that he had to face was like? He played against the Wizards, nigga, without Gilbert Arenas. Without Gilbert, like nigga, these niggas be just saying crazy shit. You look at them rosters they played against, them niggas was not good at all. He
He
knew them
said
niggas wasn't good.
it's real comp when Wade and Shaq face the East, but it's the weak trash East when Cuz run through the shit.
Nah, it's because the teams changed. The niggas you just named are not the same niggas that he had to play against. His only real competition he had to play against was Boston. That was it.
That's
All the other
those
niggas,
other
them
niggas.
niggas was ass.
He won't play. He won't play in DeRozan. He won't play in PG.
Really? You named two niggas who are not good. You named this nigga DeMar choke like a motherfucker. That nigga stayed choking. He choked with us. And Paul George, the biggest one of the biggest underachievers of all time. A big what if. He like Kawhi. They a big what if.
So he had to go through Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose was only 1 year, and then after that he was fucked up.
Damn. I mean,
That was it. There's nobody else. There's no other team he can name that was good around that time. We've done this numerous times. There's nobody else that was good. I don't know why he insists on acting like these niggas was like really, really good.
here we go.
I think you over boosting it just a little bit, but like,
Ooh, who am I boosting?
So it won't. So damn. I mean, they
I'm
was
just telling
calling
the
that
truth.
John LeBronto. They was calling that John LeBronto.
Exactly, bro. The baby dinosaurs. He took them niggas hard. I mean, you got Kyle Lowry you going against and DeRozan. Really? Who's afraid of them niggas? Who? Them niggas are journeymen at this point in their career. Like Kyle Lowry been on like 7 teams after that. DeRozan been on like 4.
So he had to go through Melo.
In the Knicks. Really?
Really?
Really? You really gonna do that? You really gonna do that? Really? Do we got a name with the Knicks? The niggas that Melo was playing with?
So he really LeBron played with the same ones. Shump, JR.
Them niggas was better than them other niggas he was playing with.
Raptors won 59 games
Lord.
a week. LeBron on them.
Nigga named one nigga like Brad Daugherty wasn't Craig Elo wasn't their best player. Brad Daugherty was. Y'all like to name one short
The
white dude and try to say, "Oh,
Birdman,
he was going
the
against white niggas."
Birdman,
Like white people can't
the
play.
Birdman, the Birdman. That's three players right there that Melo and LeBron
Adam,
can't do.
Adam, why? Well, why is Adam in the comments? Why he don't just come online? What's going on?
You said niggas be fans for real, bro. He was playing championship Pistons, bro. Championship Celtics
He packed
with
them niggas
Brandon
up. Yeah,
Bass.
I give him credit.
Fact.
Them
Was
niggas was
the
good.
pick.
That's one. That's two teams. I said that. I said the Boston Celtics. He named the Pistons. I give you the Pistons. Other than that, there was nobody else that was in the East that was good, fam. And that was like for an 8-year span. Continuously bad after that. There was nobody else being good in the East.
All right, so his first ring. Swept Melo 4-1.
With Miami?
Yeah, with Miami.
Yeah. So what we talking about? Miami was the best
Swept
team in the
Melo
league.
4-1. Got Melo 4-1. Then he got PG 4-2. Then he got Boston 4-3. Then he got KD Russell them 4-1.
Yeah, I'm confused. Again, they were the better team in all those series. That's one of the best teams of all time.
Which the Miami jump?
Yes.
All right, 2012 second ring. 2012-2013 they went through 4-0 against Milwaukee.
Come on, bro. That's the Mike Miller and Shane Battier year. Them niggas didn't miss, bro. Mike
Ellis,
Miller
Brandon
and Shane
Jennings.
Battier did not miss in that whole series.
Brandon Jennings, Monte Ellis. These the niggas we talking about.
Bro, he swear them nigga was really competition, bro. Like them nigga was really like, bro. I'm talking about the comp was crazy. Like a bunch of all-stars he won against.
Ersan Ilyasova.
Come on, man.
Mike Dunleavy.
Come on, man. Need I say more?
I hate being sober.
Need I say more, fam? Well, I mean, what more do we want? What we got to keep doing this for?
Then it was 4-1 against Chicago, 4-3 against Indiana, then 4-3 against the Spurs.
Yeah, like you're playing the same niggas. This shit is crazy, yo.
The only reason the Heat was better was because they won. Bulls had the best record league while playing in the same conference as the Heat.
So you think my Bulls team was a better team than niggas? Yo, you crazy, yo. That is insane, fam. Our starting two guard was Keith Bogans, nigga. It was D Rose, Keith Bogans, Luau Deng, Joakim Noah, and Tosh Gibson. He think them niggas was better than the fucking Miami Heat.
It depends on.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
It depends on how technical you want to be with these definitions. Like
I'm just saying from the eye test.
Chicago was the better team. Miami had the better star power.
We had the better record. I don't think we were the better team, personally.
I think that y'all had more things that, like, everything fit. You know, y'all had the grinder coach, the defense, you know, the MVP point guard. You know what I mean? Miami just had the dudes that you can't stop. But outside of those three, all those players you're talking about, like the Mike Millers and Shane Battiers and all that, they did what they did because of those three.
Of course.
Yeah. So the Bulls, the Bulls, I think the Bulls were more like OKC is a better team than Dallas. But Dallas had Kyrie and Luka, and OKC just couldn't beat that.
Yeah, they start missing free throws. I mean, but if you look at the common denominator, it's Tibbs. Tibbs is the common denominator. We just finished about the Knicks, and the reason why they basically bowed out so bad. Like, bro can't coach, period, point blank. So again, you have a Bulls team that's D Rose reliant, the same way they were like Jalen Brunson reliant. And if he's not on, he was hurt after that. Like, so if he's not on, you're not gonna get good results because other guys are forced to play roles they never do. You know, I feel like we don't even have those type of shooters like they had. Like,
right.
To me, it's not even comparable. Like, you got one guy who's really, really good, and the rest of these guys are literally journeymen. After D Rose leaves, Luau Deng hangs around for a little while. Joakim Noah, you're like, he's, you know what I'm saying? He's like self-check. He's like a hustle nigga on the floor. He don't shoot the ball. He don't post up. You know, I mean, he was a good player, but I just don't think they were that good compared to my team. I feel like they were way better. They were hands. So
I
is the
think
better
that
player.
they were, but I think it's the same thing where Tibbs just ran them into the ground.
That too. I agree with you on that for sure. And I
You
think
know,
I think
and I also think,
he would say that
and
too.
I also think if you go back to game one of that series against Miami, they were giving LeBron credit for D'ing up D Rose when he was fouling the shit out of him and hacking him the whole time and just getting
Agreed.
away with it. You
Agreed.
know what I mean? So like that changed the whole series because once LeBron was able to check and elbow D Rose and because
A whole game.
They were like D Rose can't get around him and it was like yeah because every time he takes a
He
dribble
grabbed him.
LeBron pushes him with his elbow. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So like the Bulls weren't going to win that series
No.
anyway, but coming into the playoffs, if I remember correctly, I want to say the Bulls swept the regular season against Miami that year.
That the same Joe and Nazi Muhammad that pushed him on the ground, I think. Or that might have been the playoffs.
No, that was later. That was later.
Yeah, later on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah. That was
was
another
one of them
year.
games. It was I think it was like one of them games late in the season where it got a little testy. That's what
Yeah,
led to that shit going to the playoffs.
yeah.
But yeah, like I felt like it wasn't a fairly officiated game. I think the Boston series was the same way. Like they literally would just push D Rose around, and he was the only guy we had. Other guys would kind of step up and play above themselves. But I mean, like I never felt like we had a bona fide talent to match up against guys. I think we had a solid team, but it take more than a solid team to you got to have X factors, and I feel like we didn't have that either off the bench or in the starting lineup. You just had guys that just kind of did their role, and that was it.
All right, so the 2006-2007 Cavaliers, they finished 50-32. When they got to the playoffs, they swept Washington 4-0
Hmm.
What seed were they?
Yeah, that was the
with,
series.
with,
That
with
was the
Anton
series
with
that
Anton
LeBron.
Jameson.
What
Yeah, that
seed
was
were
the
they?
series. That was the series that LeBron traveled twice on game winners, and they didn't call either one of them.
What seed were the Cavaliers?
They
Were they a four or
uh
five maybe?
second. They were second in the NBA
Oh,
in
they
the
were
Central
second.
Division.
Okay.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I want to say they were like a four seed or something like that.
They were second in the division. They beat the Wizards 4-0. Then they beat the Nets with Vince Carter and Jason Kidd 4-2. Then they beat the Pistons 4-2 with Ben Wallace. Then they got
Yeah, that
swept to the Spurs. No
yeah that
Yeah,
was
wins.
the year that was the year LeBron scored the 25 in a row against Detroit.
facts. That was a highlight. But I mean, the only team you named on there for me was Detroit.
Well,
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean,
that was around the time that
Jason Kidd was like 38 at this
The
point.
East was really weak. The East was
Yeah, that shit
really
was
weak at
weak.
that point. Yeah.
You mentioned Jason Kidd and Vince Carter. Like Jason Kidd is like is like 36 years old at this point in time. Vince Carter was on the down end of his career. He want to go
2008.
against
2008. They was 66-16. They was first. Um, they beat Detroit 4-0. Then they beat the Hawks 4-0. Then they lost to Orlando 2-4.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was when they had nobody to guard Rashard Lewis and
Hedo Circular.
Lou. Yeah. And they were just lighting them up from three.
Michael Peters put the clamps on Braun too. That's one
I
thing
didn't
niggas don't
even
talk
realize
about.
they got I didn't even realize they got two. I thought they only got one.
Man, he put the clamps on Braun. That's when
66
Braun
games
couldn't shoot. That's
with
when
Mo
Cuz couldn't shoot.
Williams
Yeah.
and Devontae
That was
West.
the era where every year I would argue with LeBron fans because they would say this is the year and I would say they're not going to win and then they would lose in the playoffs and they would say but who's the
We need
second
more
best
help.
player? He had Mo and I was like you ain't say all that when you said they were going to win the title?
And when they first in the NBA, you can't
Yeah,
make
and they
the
were
same.
six.
He just said 2 seconds ago when the Bulls are number one that they were the best in the league. Now when the Cavaliers are the best in the league, oh no, them niggas not really that good, man. He need more help. Well, which one is it?
Yeah, to
66
be to
games.
be fair, there is a such thing as regular season teams, and to your point, that's what I think the Bulls were.
And
You
that's how I
know
feel too.
that year that we were talking about previously. So Cleveland was a regular season team, but they didn't have if LeBron had an off game, they didn't have another
Or-
guy that you could say, "Hey, man, like we need you to step it up tonight to bring us home." They didn't have that second guy.
What's up with
That's
you,
a
man?
fact. I agree. They didn't.
Oh, you want it?
But like I
Not
said,
yet.
but the fans weren't saying that. The fans were like,
No.
"This is Bron's year." You know, saying he gonna bring it home. It wasn't until they lost where everybody was like, "Oh, but you want him to win with Delonte West?"
Yeah, it's
It
like
was, it
nigga,
was.
he got there with Delonte West, right? That
They
nigga
didn't
had to
have enough
score.
Adam, but that's not the
Delonte,
point. The
well, I'm gonna
point
say
is that people weren't saying that.
No, they won't say that at all. And he had to score in those games. Like Algalsis had to score. He's an all-star at this point. You talking about niggas like Verja who making plays on defense and rebounding and shit and setting charges. Like they are good
Wally
players, bro.
Serbiak,
Like you can't just
Anderson
disrespect guys like
Barrio,
that, man. Verja,
Wally
he
Serbiak,
now Wally
Mo
wasn't good.
Williams.
Mo Williams was solid.
And
He
so
won.
that was 08, 09. That was 08, 09. All right. 09, 10, they were 61 wins again, first in the Central
Number
Division.
one.
They was 4-1 against Chicago, and then they lost 2-4 to the Celtics.
Yeah, that was the year that was that the year him and Paul Pierce were going back and forth?
Yeah. That nobody give Paul Pierce credit for.
Jeez.
And that nobody they act like, oh, the only highlight they show is when he with the Heat. They don't never show the shit when he was with Cleveland. When Paul was giving him that fucking work.
Rajon averaged a dub. KG averaged 18.
You know, if Will Smith is I Am Legend, Cat looks like I Am Myth.
Damn.
He said, I am what?
I am Myth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, Cat a weird nigga, fam. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. I'm like, does he look like Will Smith? Does he look like Joyner Lucas? Who he look like?
He like all three of them niggas, man, combined.
These role players, no matter what. I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, I'm not even a OD LeBron nigga, but 66 games and your second nigga is Delonte West and your third nigga Mo Williams. I mean, I feel you, bro. You need, bro. They need every bit of that 33.3, bro. They needed every bit of that shit. When your second nigga is 15.
But they won 60. Hold on. They won 61 games, correct?
Just
in
like
2009, in 2008, they won 66.
Yeah. Like so again, that's a lot of games out of 82. So you're telling me that these guys were not good enough at this time frame, but when the playoffs come, then they are like they weren't good enough. So they're good enough regular season, but in playoffs they're not good enough anymore. Like what happens in that time frame?
I mean, for playoffs, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a different person in the playoffs. You need a different team in the playoffs. You need different niggas to stand up.
I mean,
the game slows down in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
and your superstar, and Shaq talk about this all the time. Your superstar you can't go from averaging, 20, 25, and then you still averaging 28. No, nigga, the playoffs, everybody numbers get higher. If you average 25, you need to be averaging 30 in the playoffs, 35 in the playoffs.
Porter?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we got niggas talking now, like, bro, niggas is talking like, bro, that that OKC might be the worst number one seed. Like, bro, they young as fuck.
Oh no,
yeah, they need to ass off. That's just the society that we live in.
Who's saying that? That's crazy, bro. They played their ass off. They played good defense. They played smart basketball. They just they missed a lot of free throws.
If the T-Wolves win the title this year, people are going to say, "Yo, that was the greatest run ever." Like that's just how
it might be.
Talk. You know what I'm saying? That's how
might be the greatest run.
No, it ain't. But that's. I mean, like, I don't know. Dirk is always going to have that spot for me. But
okay, I can see that.
But
we brought up a couple.
The point that I'm making though is that everything that happens right now is the answer. Like it's either the best or the worst. There's no in between.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Like OKC is a really good team. That
excellent team.
They just ran into a team that had two veterans and two superstars that nobody can stop.
Yeah, man. I'm just looking at these because and again, I'm not a LeBron stan. I'm not a LeBron hater.
Right.
Everything before 2010 was Vince Carter and Jason Kidd, or goddamn Vince Carter and Jason Kidd, or who else was we saying? They was playing the Pistons and they was
The
playing the Nets.
Pistons. Yeah.
The Nets and the Knicks. Well, hold on. The Pistons, the Nets, and the Magic. But they would lose to the Magic. You know what I'm saying? So now, once he got to the Heat,
But the thing people have to remember though
on
is
the
that
Celtics.
Boston came together solely to beat LeBron though.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Boston had to do what they did because they saw LeBron coming.
And then 2010,
And
first time he got to the Heat, it was 4-1. What happened to Mike Pete? Oh, I think he might be coming back. He was 4-1 against the Elton Brand Sixers.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then 4-1 against the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota Mike. So yeah, as soon as he got to Miami, god dang, the first year he played and he swept the Philadelphia Sixers 4-1 with Elton Brand and Drew Holiday.
Wow.
Yeah, he did do that. Yep.
And then he was 4-1 against the Celtics. And then he was 4-1 against the Bulls. I think that was your MVP season.
Yeah.
And then he was 2-4 against the Mavericks.
Yep. Yep.
The meltdown. Like I don't think that the Celtics were trying to stop LeBron. I'm not saying I think that's like wrong, but I'm gonna tell you what I really felt like. I feel like Danny Ainge was fighting for his job. I think at that point, Danny Ainge had to make something happen. If he didn't, he was gonna get fired. So I don't even think it was about LeBron. I think they did that like secondarily. Like, okay, we got a better team than them niggas. You know, I remember vividly they was ready to fire Danny Ainge, and that should save his job.
True at the same time, you know, I think that definitely played a role. You know what I mean? But LeBron was the only dude that warranted that type of attention at the time. You know, I think that everybody knew LeBron was inevitable, and they had to do something to stop his momentum because they saw what he did to Detroit the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he took that team to the finals, and it was like, what we got going on here, we need to make a drastic move because they would have been good if it was just Ray Allen and Paul Pierce, or if it was just Paul Pierce and KG. They would have been good. You know what I mean? But then they got the third one for the overkill. And if I remember correctly, they won 66 games. So, you know, I definitely think it played a role, just like Golden State when they got their wig peeled back. You know, they ran to KD and said, "Rescue me!"
That's really what happened, though.
That's really what happened because the first year when they beat the Cavs, you know, Kevin Love and Kyrie were out, and you know what I mean. And then, you know, so when Bron came back from the 3-1 on them, they panicked. They didn't even need to get rid of Harrison Barnes, or they didn't even need KD. They just needed somebody that was a little bit more consistent than Harrison Barnes.
Wow. Okay. So in 2013, 2014, the Heat was 54-28. It was first in the Southeast. Then they swept the Bobcats 4-0.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the Bobcats made the playoffs for a year.
Was that Kimba? Was that the Kimba year?
Kimba, Al Jefferson, Josh McRoberts, Gary Neal.
I think my guy Henderson was on there. Was Henderson on there? I think my guy.
Okay. Kid Gill.
Yeah, I think my guy Henderson was still there, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Bismack, you know, come on,
Bismack Biombo, nigga, the comp was crazy.
Yeah. Come on now, Kimba was nice.
The comp was insane, my nigga. Like, yo, I'm telling you.
Put respect on that.
You let Adam tell him, he played against Hall of Famers, bro. He was getting to them finals, bro. 8 straight? Oh, I'm going against Hall of Famers to get here.
Bro, 2013 again. So he swept the Bobcats 4-0. Then he swept the Nets 4-0. Is this the KG Paul Pierce Nets?
Yes.
Come on, dog.
I believe so.
With Darren Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, fam. We can't be serious here. And we surprised he got to the finals, bro. We surprised,
really. Pacers, I want to say.
Yeah, Pacers 4-2.
Yeah, that was Paul George, baby Paul George.
Won't that pre-injury? Was that pre-injury Paul George or post-injury Paul
Yes,
George?
that was pre-injury. That was
That was
pre-injury.
pre-injury. Yeah.
And then the year before that, they went 4-3 in the Pacers in the ECF, and then this year, 2013, they went 4-2 in the ECF with Paul George. So these are the niggas that we got to go through. But then when we get to the
Yeah,
finals, we lose 1-4 to the Spurs.
Yeah, because I think that second year, if I remember correctly, the second year, Miami even gave Indiana home court. Like they didn't play the last couple of games, or it was something like that, and Indiana ended up as the 1 seed, and then Bosch got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and he missed the first couple of games of that series because there was like a game where I want to say Miami scored something like 95, and LeBron and Wade had like 80 of those points. It was something crazy like that. And but then the Spurs, when they played the Spurs, they just played a hot team that just didn't miss anything. Like that was the worst point differential in finals history.
Was that like rookie Kawhi, like young Kawhi on that squad?
Yeah, he was in like his second or third year. That was the year Kawhi won Finals MVP. That's what. Hey Adam, that was the year. That was the year when Kawhi held LeBron to 29, and they was like, "Yo, take this Finals MVP."
I just wanted to get on here real quick for
Yeah,
my
I'm happy you decided to finally get on.
because you talking crazy. Cause this nigga talking about the fucking Charlotte or the Charlotte Bobcats like the 90s ain't had a 30-win fucking Knicks back when lottery teams could make the fucking playoffs, and we ain't had no problem with MJ whooping that ass either. But when LeBron do it as
So
a
you
first
tell
seed,
me,
hold on, as a first seed, like he supposed to do, he whoop ass, and we got a problem with it. We shitting on him. Like, come on, bro. This is what I be meaning with the consistency and niggas just be fans, bro. I wasn't even trying to hop on this joint tonight. I was just enjoying the game, reading the good, you know what I'm saying, giving my little 2 cents in the comments, and here niggas go, man.
no, we just talking about
Here
factual
niggas go.
information. That's all. Like nobody on that
I
Bobcats
was trying
team
to hold you down, bro.
was on the same level as a Patrick Ewing.
I was trying
So
to
I
so
said
goddamn
I said
regardless
it
of
was
their
Johnny
record,
Modello.
Podcast, bro.
there's
I was
nobody on
trying to
that
hold you
Bobcats team as
down.
Patrick Ewing or
I was
John
trying to
Starks
hold you down about
or
Boston
anybody else you can name
firing.
that would against MJ now.
I was trying to hold you
All
down
I'm
about
saying
Boston.
is the same trash East LeBron dominated is the same trash East D Wade couldn't get out the first round with without a fucking top 5 all-time player in either LeBron or Shaquille O'Neal. That nigga was getting his ass sent the fuck home
So you
in
forgot
the
his rookie
first.
season when he made it to the playoffs.
I was about to
That's
say,
br-
didn't we just go through? No,
that's
we just went through D Wade, John, and D Wade went through the same scrubs too. I think it was the Nets,
the
the
same
Pistons.
scrubs, and
No,
that's
D
great.
Wade
That's
had a
great
lot
for
of
him.
first round exits. He had a lot of
Some
first
shit.
round
He was
exits.
either
I mean, we
lottery
talking about the
team
year
or
he won
first
the
round
junk though.
exit, bro. He couldn't get it to the second round without LeBron and Shaq for real. He might have did
And
that shit
he
one
wasn't
time
even going like game 7 or nothing. Like he was
in the
losing like
same
4-1.
trash East. In the same
So
trash
so so
East.
why didn't Wade go to Cleveland then if he was
Because
so
Because
hurt?
he
nobody
was
wants to go to Cleveland.
exactly, bro. He in Miami. Like LeBron. The only reason LeBron left is because he couldn't get nobody in Cleveland.
I wouldn't even go to Cleveland to see my mama.
Like, come
Hold
on,
on,
bro.
y'all.
You
Hold
know what I'm
on,
saying?
It
y'all.
was his
She gotta
mama.
meet me in Indianapolis or
My
something.
nigga Steve Harvey from Cleveland, goddamn it. No,
No,
That's
mama
the
gotta
only
meet me
reason
in
cuz left.
Indianapolis or something. She gotta meet me in Naptown, meet me in Cincinnati. We ain't going to no
That's funny.
Cleveland.
That's funny.
all I'm
John.
saying is, man, D Wade made it. He won a championship without this nigga Bron. So I don't
Context
know.
is
Legendary,
key.
the
He
Rock and
did,
Roll
but
Hall of
context is
Fame.
key, man. Context is key.
I mean, he took them niggas single handedly and got a ring. Like they're
He did
not
not
winning a
take him
championship
single
without D
handedly.
D
Wade.
That nigga had
Wade,
a
D
19 and
Wade beat.
11 Shaquille O'Neal. He had a Shaquille O'Neal that openly said he was playing the back seat because he just was beefing with Kobe over the same exact shit. Who team it was?
Yeah, that nigga knew what time it was. That
No,
nigga
he
and he
didn't know
played with
what
LeBron
time it
too.
was, bro. If he wanted to do the same shit, he could have did it. He just
Yeah, don't
he,
forget
he
those
didn't want to.
refs.
He didn't want to leave another team. He didn't want to
But
get
then Shaq
sent.
played with LeBron too. What
He
happened then?
did.
Well, Shaq was old
Much years
then.
later, he
Shaq was
played with.
old then.
Oh, he was old then. Oh, okay. So he
Yeah,
wasn't
Shaq
old,
was
but he
old then.
was old. But D Wade though.
He won't, bro. It was the next year after they just was in the finals
Hold
with
on.
the
Do y'all know
Lakers.
what Shaq was actually drafted, right?
It was
He was
the
drafted in
next,
'92.
bruh. It was the next
The nigga
year
played for
after.
Orlando, the Lakers, and then Miami. You say he wasn't old?
He wasn't washed. That nigga was still a 20-10 player, bro.
He went to the Lakers in 1996.
Yes.
And he was
That
in.
nigga was old as shit when he played with Miami. What are you talking about?
So basically, bro, he had
So
his
then he
whole
was older when he played with LeBron.
Exactly, and not only that,
I wasn't knocking the fact he was old with LeBron. I'm
Not
saying he
only
was
that,
old with D Wade too.
not he won't though, and
But
you
he was
just
still
proved it.
dominant
All
with
you doing is
Miami.
naming. All you doing is naming teams, bro. You just said he was with the fucking Lake Show from '96 to
Like
2004. So
And that was a
if he
long time.
like everybody knows.
but you named 3 teams as if he was with Orlando for 10 years too. He was with Orlando for 3-4 years and then went to the Lakers, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a long
everybody
time
knows.
combined.
That's not a long
Everybody
time.
knows
That's
that
not
D
a long
Wade.
time, bro.
Everybody knows that D Wade brought it home in the finals, but they don't
They
make
was
the
down
finals
2-1.
without Shaq. But they don't make the finals without Shaq.
They was 2-1. They was down 2-1
They
because
were
of D
2-1
Wade.
until the refs took over. That's what it
They was
was.
down 2-1 because Dwayne
Also, the
Wade was
refs took
shooting.
over.
Yeah,
They
the
was
refs took
down
over.
2-1 because
This nigga D
Dwayne
Wade was
Wade
averaging
was shooting
34.
at 25 and
Yeah, because he was at
30%
the
from
free
the
throw
floor,
line.
nigga. D Wade was
He
shooting
beat the
25
Ben
and
Gordon
30% from the
Bulls
floor, my
4-2.
nigga.
I
Bruh,
can't believe y'all here doing this shit. Y'all know Shaq
that
averaged 12
game.
points a game in that motherfucking series. Yeah, Antoine
Yes,
Walker
Yes,
and
because
Gary
you're not
Payton. What the
bruh.
fuck are y'all talking about?
because you're
What I'm
not listening
talking
to
about
what
is
I said.
context
You're
is
not
key,
listening to
bruh.
what I said. That's why I said that
The
D Wade
refs.
took over the finals. I said they don't get to the finals without Shaq.
I don't believe that. I
D
think they get to
Wade
the
took
finals
over the
without Shaq.
finals. You know what I'm saying? But before the finals, Shaq was doing Shaq things.
And when he say take over the finals, he mean that literally. Cause that nigga was shooting them niggas out the gym. The reason they was down 2-1 is because a nigga shooting 30, 40 times a night. The nigga, the first games, he was shooting 25 and 30% from the floor, bro. How the fuck
Because
Shaq
he
go?
had to shoot, but that team,
Hold on.
the team they had weren't
How
good.
the fuck Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant player ever, going to be a 20-point player when his best player, quote unquote, best player on the team is shooting the ball 35 times a night and not making shit?
Look at the finals against. Look at
Like,
the
come
Lakers
on, bro.
final.
Y'all niggas be fanning, bro.
Look at the Lakers final against Detroit.
Yeah,
You know,
Ben Wallace shut that nigga down.
No, he did not. Like Shaq averaged like 30 something in that series. Kobe shot
2-5.
25%.
I watched
Kobe
that
shot
series recently.
25% in that finals,
This
bro.
nigga Ben Wallace was shutting
See, this
him
what I be
down,
talking about. Y'all be
blocking
trying
his
to
shot and
ignore.
everything.
See, this is the type of shit that I be talking about because I be telling y'all how Kobe be not showing up in the finals sometimes, and this is one of those series where Kobe didn't show up.
we all seen Kobe. This ain't about Kobe, bro. Let the dead.
No, I know. It's about Shaq. I'm just making the point of like I'm agreeing with you because
No, I'm just saying Kobe ain't got nothing to do with this shit, man.
yes, he do.
We all seen Kobe in Game 7 versus the Celtics, bro. We all seen that shit. We seen Ron Artest save Kobe. And what? We seen Kobe save Shaq.
Gasol.
And what?
Hold on, give me a
El
second.
Residente,
Cause
San
y'all sitting up in
Jose,
this bitch
stepping
lying
into
right
the
now.
motherfucking hot
What
box.
I'm lying
What
about?
is
What I lie
good,
about,
my
Mike?
brother?
You lying about
You
Shaq
already
getting
know.
shut down. That's what you lying about.
I didn't say he got
You
shut
already
down.
know.
I
No,
said,
not you. I'm talking about Mike.
I was
Mike
gonna
and this bitch just straight up telling fibs.
How? That
Oh
nigga
no.
compared to Shaq in the playoffs? Shaq
Yo,
averaged 30-some points in the playoffs.
that series against
What's
the
the question?
Pistons, he averaged
He
that
said, "What's
series
the
against the
question?"
Pistons, he averaged 27 and 11.
Ben Wallace did a job on Shaq.
Hey,
Nobody
Red,
has
I
shut him
don't
down
even
like
know
that
what the
ever.
question is, Red's whole time. I just hopped
No,
in it.
so look. All right,
Well,
so
I got y'all real quick. So
yeah.
basically,
Go ahead, Cups.
before everybody jumped in, goddamn, me and Mike was talking about the playoffs and how
Yeah.
OKC had lost, and I was basically saying that you know how I be doing the storylines and shit. I was basically saying that everybody is setting this shit up since the game is already won, and we know that the Mavs are in the WCF. Is basically setting this shit up for Joker to win this shit tonight because nobody really wants to see Ant versus Luka WCF. What everybody wants to see is Joker Luka to perform to go for the finals. And
I don't know
what
if I
Mike
agree
P
with
was
that.
saying
I don't.
was,
I
or
don't
what
think it's
Lisa
I don't
was
agree
saying,
with that.
I don't.
what Lisa was saying.
Maybe the mass media wants that shit to push this Euro League agenda, maybe, but I think a lot of people want to see Ant-Man go.
Yeah.
But that's what Lisa was saying was
Doug.
that Ant-Man Jason Tatum finals will also be
It'll be
fire.
fire. It'll be
Yes.
fire. It'll be
Yes.
fire.
That's
He already getting MJ
cold.
comparisons.
That's
Dog.
But
cold.
that's
Ant-Man,
what
dog.
led to the conversation, though. That's what led to the conversation of
That's
Ant-Man
cold.
would have had to go through. He swept KD. He would have
Right.
had to go through Luca, then
Uh-huh.
Joker, then Luca,
Joker. Then
then
Jason Tatum.
Jason
At
Tatum.
22 years old is crazy.
And I'll tell you this: if Minnesota
That's
plays
crazy.
Boston, I pick Minnesota.
I
I
got Boston
agree.
just for the experience, but I feel
And I'm
you.
gonna tell you why.
They
I'm gonna
tough.
tell
They
you why.
different.
What's my biggest critique about the Boston Celtics?
Shooting
That
threes.
Jalen Brown is better than
They
Jason
shoot a whole
Tatum.
bunch of hard shots. In that it's really hard for it. It's if they just decide. If you watch the games that they won, and they won big. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown was going straight to the bucket. It wasn't a whole bunch of that turnaround 3-point shooting nonsense.
Yeah.
Guess the one team you can't just go to the bucket at any time you want to.
Not them niggas.
The
Not
Minnesota.
Not with
Minnesota.
Carl. Yeah, not with them niggas.
Can't do that against Minnesota. And Ant-Man's
I
gonna
know
go
the Joker.
off.
That's what I want to see. Fuck that Euro shit. Who said that?
I'm dead.
Ant-Man's gonna go off.
But yeah, but that's what got us to talking. We was like, bro, that shit, yeah, bro. The kind of runs that Ant would have had to make, like I said, sweeping KD.
How y'all get the D Wade from that though? I still don't see the correlation.
Because from there we started looking at all the runs that LeBron had through the East. Because it was like, bro, for real. I mean, it's just he just going through PG and goddamn Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? And
You brought up D Wade. Actually,
as
you
a
brought up D
Cavalier.
Wade. You
As a
brought up D
Cavalier,
Wade. You
though,
were talking
you know what
about how
I'm
come
saying?
he
He
can't
was
get out
going
the
through
first
Nets.
round.
Look,
He was as a
D-
Cavalier. He was
D-Wade
going to the
already
Nets and the
on
Pistons.
D Wade
Go
was
ahead.
already in the conversation and shit. I just was adding on because my whole thing is we always talk about LeBron dominating this trash Eastern Conference. But D Wade was in the same trash East, literally the same time they
Yeah,
came together.
exactly. That's true.
You
That's
know what I'm
absolutely true.
saying? Like,
And if it was that easy, as soon as LeBron left, somebody would have just took over the East and just kept doing what LeBron did, and nobody did that.
or the Heat would have done it. Like if the Heat was as great
Yeah, the
this
Heat would have
year,
just kept going.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like what the fuck?
I mean,
no,
Bosch
it's
did
true.
Instead,
get
he went
hurt.
to a
Bosch
instead
did
he
get
went to a
hurt and
third.
I mean,
go.
y'all forget Bosch caught that
Yeah.
immune
The
disorder.
heart situation. Yeah, the
Yeah,
heart
or yeah,
situation.
Hart John or whatever. Like, bro, that team was not even no good after that. You
He
know
didn't
why? Because
catch
they
that
traded
heart
their
shit
whole
until
franchise away for
he didn't
LeBron.
catch that heart shit until 3 years later, bro.
But
And
they
That
didn't have
next
a
year they were
franchise
not.
no more
Yeah,
because they wanted
hold on, hold
LeBron
on, hold
wanted
on.
veterans.
The
They
next
traded all the young talent away again.
the next so you mean to tell me that LeBron was holding that shit together to championships? They went from championship runs with that shit to not going to not making out the first round to lottery
yeah.
Well,
teams.
that's what
Like, come
happens when
on,
you
bro.
draft Shabazz Napier, I guess.
I fuck with Shabazz Napier for real.
You know
As
who
you and you
doesn't? The
rely on
Miami
Joel
Heat.
Anthony as to be your starting center. I mean, it happens.
So this is actually pretty good because I actually had a comparison for y'all. Let me ask you this: whose career would you rather have, Carmelo Anthony or CP3?
Carmelo,
Melo,
them niggas, neither of them niggas won shit.
CP3.
Melo, fuck that, Melo, all day long.
Who got more
CP3.
money?
CP3.
Melo, whoever got more money.
CP3.
Whoever
It's
got
I
more
would have to
money.
say
it's
career.
one. I think the answer to both is CP3. And no, dead serious. So Chris Paul is considered a top 3-point guard all time.
Right.
He's been an MVP candidate.
I mean, a lot of
He's an
niggas don't. A
MVP.
lot of niggas like to put John Stockton over him, man.
Yeah, I put John Stockton over him.
You
See?
got to.
Okay,
Bro.
who's your top three that doesn't include CP3?
I got Magic, I got Oscar
Uh-huh.
Robertson, and I got
See,
John
Over
Stockton.
you
CP3?
already getting crazy now. Like
Over CP3?
you already
Yes,
Okay.
started crazy, bro.
Over
All right.
Oscar
CP3,
Robertson. I got Magic Johnson, and I got Isaiah Thomas over fucking
I
CP3.
got Magic. I got Magic over CP3 for sure.
Yeah, I
Fuck you
got
talking
Magic.
about? I
That's
got Oscar Robertson.
that's my fourth greatest player of all time.
I
And
got
Isaiah
Magic.
Thomas over CP3.
Yeah, I got Magic
I got Jason
Stockton,
Kidd over
Isaiah.
CP3.
Over him.
Yeah, I got
I
Magic
got
Stockton,
Rondo
Isaiah.
over CP3, bro.
I ain't even mad at
Okay.
Rondo over CP3 for real.
Do you know how many small forwards I'm putting ahead of Carmelo Anthony?
Not
At
many.
least 10.
Shit.
Yeah, at least
Oh,
At least 10. At least 10.
that's crazy.
Like
10,
without
a whole
seriously
10.
thinking about it,
All right,
A whole
KD.
10.
Is KD ahead of
LeBron,
CP3?
Bird, KD,
KD,
Dominique Wilkins,
Dominique
Keep going.
Wilkins,
Keep going.
Scottie
Dr. J.
Pippen,
Scottie
Dr. J.
Pippen,
Dr. J.
Dr.
Tracy
J.
Dr.
McGrady.
J,
Keep
Tracy
going.
McGrady.
No, that's where it ends. That's where that shit
He tried to
That's
ends.
slip
no,
that
that's
joint in
still
there
what
too. That was
six?
that was
That's still
smooth,
what
man.
six?
That was real
That's
smooth
six.
too.
I mean, it's close. Like, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Melo. Is you gonna
And you
And
know,
consider?
I'm taking Kawhi over the nigga.
Okay.
Kawhi, that's
We just was
7.
talking about Kawhi the other. Okay.
and a lot of people gonna say Paul George.
It ain't 10
Oh
though.
I
no,
would
not
You know
Paul
not
what I'm
do
George.
that.
saying?
Hell
I
We
would
no.
said
not do
10
that.
too.
I would
Not
not
Paul
do
George.
that.
No, sir.
We said
I
10 too quick,
would.
and I think Mike knew that when he said without thinking, because yeah, it do sound like he at the bottom of the top 10. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't
Yeah,
10 niggas.
but
Like,
but but you don't get the 5 before you get the CP3.
right? No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
I,
there's
I can make
that.
I
five.
think we, I
CP3.
think we're, I think
He's
we're not.
in the
I think we're
he's
I'm
in
forgetting.
taking
the
Nash
he's
over
in that top
shit,
5
kid,
top
nigga. What it
7
do?
point guard
I think we're
in
forgetting people.
anybody's conversation. Top 7 point guard. Melo not in
Yeah,
nobody's top 7 in small forwards at
yeah,
all.
no, yeah, no. So
Yeah,
like, I actually I threw it this morning.
some cats gonna say like Elgin Baylor or somebody too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
James Worthy.
yeah.
Yep. Nah,
Oh,
see, we
Worthy.
getting
I forgot all
crazy.
about Worthy.
We getting
You
crazy.
know,
No,
Dakota Micah say,
Doesn't Worthy have the MVP?
It's the
yeah, he
rings,
got a
bro.
Finals MVP. Dakota Micah say Paul Pierce.
Over
I
Melo?
wouldn't
Is he
swap.
better than
I
Yeah,
wouldn't put Paul
Melo?
Pierce ahead of Melo.
I
Is
might I
I
might
Pierce
would
say
not
Paul
better
put
Pierce
Paul
over
than
Pierce ahead of
Melo.
Melo?
Melo.
If you gonna say
Is he
worthy,
really?
I don't see how you leave Paul Pierce. If you saying worthy, how is
Worthy's better than Paul Pierce.
but by the logic though, I'm not even arguing that. By the logic of the ring and the MVP, Paul Pierce got that, and Melo don't.
No, I'm just talking about the logic of like talent.
Me and Rez was talking about Alex English the other day.
See,
Alex English,
come
second
on,
best,
come
fighting for the
on,
second best Denver Nugget of
come
all time.
on, bro, come on, bro.
You know, and
Him
then
and Melo got to fight
Dakota
3 o'clock
Mike,
in the,
and
in the
then Dakota
schoolyard.
Micah say, yo, I'll take your Alex English and I'll raise you a Bernard King.
Did he say Dakota
Big
Micah?
facts.
Bernard King against Melo is a good. That's a
That's
good
Because
a good
comp.
Bernard King
one.
can score his ass off. For
That's
sure.
what I'm
That's
saying.
a really good comp.
Y'all niggas.
That's a really good comp right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. In what position does Jason Tatum play?
He played the 3.
He played a
He,
three.
he'll play the
That,
4
that-
when they want
that's
to
a
put.
developing conversation. That's a
It
That's
developing
is.
what
It
conversation.
is. It is.
we was having this conversation the other night. All of these
It
niggas was
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saying
nah. Niggas would definitely take Tatum over. Well, I would. I would definitely take for sure.
And I
For
said the
sure,
other
take
night,
Tatum
I know
over him.
y'all don't agree with me, but I said I'd take Jimmy Butler over Melo.
that shit is crazy.
I
Wow.
couldn't do that. I couldn't say that.
Tough.
I
That's
couldn't
I
say that.
can,
I'm a
tough.
Yeah,
Heat fan.
yeah. See, yeah.
it's
Two
one of
five,
those.
my nigga.
It's one of no. It's one of
That's
those
tough.
things. Melo is the more talented of the two.
Then what we talking
Well,
about?
do you think
Then
that a
why
Jimmy
lot of
Butler
those
works
guys play with
hard.
better talent than Melo too?
If Melo is the more talented of the two, then why are we talking about taking Tatum over Melo then?
I wasn't talking about Tatum. I was talking about
I
Jimmy
think.
The
Butler.
I
other
think.
day,
I
the
think
other
Tatum.
day he
Nah,
was the
Oh
other
yeah, the
day
other
he
other day
day
I was talking
I did
about
say I would. Yeah, I
Jimmy
did say
Bucket.
that
I
because
don't know. Tatum and Melo.
Melo ain't because you know how Melo be doing this. You know how he do this when he hit a shot. He trying to
yeah.
make sure
Yeah.
that shit working.
I'm dead.
For real though.
He's like, yo, Earth to Melo.
I mean
McFly.
Melo should have won Rookie
McFly.
of the Year though. He got robbed Rookie of the Year for sure.
He didn't
Oh,
get robbed.
come on, bro.
He
I
had,
think it could
he
go. I
didn't. He
think it could
didn't
go
get
either
robbed.
way.
He
I
got
think it could go either
robbed.
way.
How does it go
The only
either
reason
way?
it could have been either way. What I say is this:
How?
LeBron came in.
How?
LeBron came in with certain expectations that Melo did not have to live up to, and that's a big part of
How?
why one.
Melo won that
How
championship. It
how
was drafted number. It was drafted number 2.
who was drafted number one?
I
He was
mean 3.
drafted number
Excuse me.
three. Yeah, number three. Yeah.
Who was
Should have been
drafted number
number 2. They
one?
drafted Darko.
Who was Mr. Ohio 4 years in a row?
LeBron.
Just
Who was the
tell
number
me
one player in the
You
country
talking
when,
about a
when
high
both of
school
them were in?
nigga versus a nigga
Who was the
who
number
won the national championship
before
and
we
his first year
even
as a
take
freshman?
Who was the number
before
one player
we
in high school when both of them were in high school?
Lenny
before we
Cook. No, I'm just playing.
Lenny Cook,
before
but
we
but
Lenny
even
Cook
LeBron was
was
ahead.
though.
But LeBron
look
it was Lenny Cook and LeBron was ahead of Melo. LeBron was 2 behind Lenny Cook.
look, fellas, before we even get into the context, and niggas know I fuck with context. Just on the surface, how was you gonna make the argument that Melo should have won the shit? They both won the same amount of players of the month, equally, the same amount. They both had the same, roughly points per game and rebounds. The difference was the assists. So what the fuck is we talking about? Is you talking
You
about
just
team
answered the
success?
question.
Yeah,
But
Melo scored more points. He had more rebounds. He had a better field goal percentage. He was better
they
from
had the
three,
same.
better from
No,
two,
they had
better from free
roughly.
throws, and he made the
No,
playoffs.
Melo,
they had roughly.
Melo,
What I
Melo came
said
into a better
was
team.
what
And
I
he
said.
made the playoffs. What are we talking
What
about?
what we're talking
He came
about
into a better
is
team.
what was actually said was they have roughly the same points. I think Cuz might have had 20.9 or some shit, and Melo might
Hmm.
have had 21 or something. Like the shit was the
It wasn't
same.
far off.
But
Like,
that's
come
what I'm
He
on,
still
saying.
had
So
more
why
though.
so why are you acting like Melo don't have an argument?
He
That's what
got
I'm
an
No,
because
I'm
argument,
saying
saying.
they have an
dog.
argument.
he had
Like
double
we
the
can
assist
disagree, but
because
why
he
you
had
acting like
all
he
of
don't got an
that
argument?
because he had all of that with double the assists on a worse team.
Yeah, he was definitely on the worst team. He was definitely on the worst
It
team.
was a
This
worse
is
team because they
this is the
traded Ricky Davis
difference.
in the middle of the
He
season.
led. Listen, they had the same. They had the
They wouldn't have
Ricky
been a
same
worse team if
Davis.
they traded Ricky
in the
Davis away. Who's
listen,
averaging
bro.
20.
In the three major statistical categories: scoring, rebounding, and assists. They had the same points and rebounding. The difference was LeBron had double the assists, and you niggas trying to tell me
But you missed the
that
point where I
Melo
said
should have
field goal
won,
percentage.
and you niggas trying to tell me that Melo should have won Rookie of the Year because his team was better. That we knew that because they
No,
picked after
no.
him anyway.
I'm, I'm,
They
I'm.
picked
I
third. You
think
act like
that's.
the nigga
I
was
think that's
good
something.
before then.
That's something
They
that
picked
no.
Bruh,
I'm
third
saying
for a
that that's
nigga,
reason.
something
we
that.
all know the Cavs have been for 50 years. The Cavs ain't like the Nuggets have actually had teams. We dealing with the lottery. This ain't the
Yeah.
NFL draft, bruh. Like we dealing with the lottery. The Cavs have historically been for a half century the worst team in the
So you
NBA.
award a guy for not
I'm
making the
not rewarding
playoffs.
shit. He had the better year, my nigga.
How
Period.
a year?
I
Was
just
it a
told
better
you how
year?
he had the same points and
And he
rebounds.
had the expectations coming
Like,
in.
come on, bro. You just
He
Come
don't
on,
came
like
with that
y'all
on his
LeBron.
wild,
back.
All this
fam.
shit boiled down to is you're
Oh, he
a
wildin'. He one guy was picked the first
like that's
overall,
all
and
it
one guy
is.
was picked third
So
overall.
let me ask you this. So if LeBron wasn't in that draft, would Melo be picked number one?
I don't
He
know.
wasn't picked number
Probably.
two.
He wasn't.
He went number
I just
three.
was about
He
to
went
say
number three
that.
though. What are you talking about?
Dark. They
He
picked
didn't get picked
Darko.
number
Remember?
two.
He went number
They were
three.
supposed to
Darko went
they
number
were supposed to
two.
pick Melo number two. They didn't. That
Let
was
me
their
ask you
fault.
this. No,
I asked you a
no,
question.
I'll
I
ask you.
said,
I'm
do
gonna
you
flip it for you.
think
No,
that
no,
if LeBron
no,
was not
no,
in the draft,
no,
He
would you
answered
pick
you though.
not the Pistons? I said you.
no.
He
Would you
answered
pick?
you though.
Would I have? Yes, I would have. Me,
That's
Rajon,
my
but I'm not
point.
a GM in NBA.
That's my point. Melo won
That's
So
another
now,
championship as a
keep
I'm
in
gonna
freshman
flip
mind.
it.
Keep in mind.
I'm
You
gonna flip
asking
it.
him hindsight
that
is true.
nobody
You're
picked.
asking
Nobody
him
picked. Nobody picked
2020.
Syracuse to win it all.
You
I'm
Nobody
asking
gonna
even
him
knew
flip
Carmelo
this.
Anthony was when he got there. Oakland Academy.
I'm
Come on,
gonna
man. What
flip
are you
it.
talking about?
Now I'm gonna flip it here. If for some ungodly reason somebody else would have went one, who would have passed on LeBron at number two?
Not a soul.
Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody. What are we doing?
I'm just
what
saying
the
nobody would have passed on Melo either.
the only
Just
niggas
because
that
the
feel
Pistons
like
did
Yes,
that
the
stupid shit don't
Pistons
mean that
passed on
it's
Melo.
the only
correct.
niggas that feel like Melo should have won that shit over LeBron is niggas that don't like LeBron. Now I can hear the
Why
argument.
we always got to reduce everything to that?
That's what it is, bro.
That
It's
is
true
not
though.
what it
That
Look,
one's
is.
true.
I'm not even
Sometimes
talking.
people just
Look,
disagree.
I'm not even talking about niggas who's just making the argument. Although them niggas that's making the argument, like y'all know it ain't no real argument when you just looking at the conversation for it. When we break it down for real, it begins to separate itself when we look at the numbers and then add all of the context that y'all was adding first before
Yeah,
we even look at the numbers.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
So,
don't think it's
yeah.
egregious to think that Melo could have
and
won
It's
I'm
Rookie
not
of the
not.
mad
Year.
at that. That's what I
I see
said.
a
That's
case
why I
That's
for
what
it.
said
you're
I'm not even.
saying. You're basically like, yo,
I
either
said there's a
LeBron
case
was
for
the
it.
Rookie of the Year or you
No,
a hater.
Mike.
That's basically
No,
what you just said.
I'm talking about the niggas that's flat out saying that he's rookie of the year,
But
not the ones who's just saying that it might be an argument. Like what I
it
was
could have
Okay,
went
just
out of the
okay,
way.
what
When
I
people
was
say
just
Melo
okay.
got robbed,
what I was
when
just
I
people say
didn't.
Melo
Yeah, I
saying.
got
didn't.
robbed,
Yeah, that was Mike
yeah,
on that one. I didn't say that, but
Yeah,
I got you.
and he not the only Mike ain't the only one, bro. It's a million niggas.
Well,
Because we
some
watch
people might
basketball.
It's a
legitimately feel
million
that way,
He
niggas,
had a
bro.
better
independent of
season than LeBron.
LeBron, though.
It's a million
LeBron didn't
niggas.
even get going to like the first
Look,
10
bro,
games.
these the same niggas who
What
use
are
the
we talking
logic.
about?
LeBron,
These the same
LeBron put up
niggas that,
28 in his first game.
bro. These the
That was one
same
game. Look
niggas.
at the stats after that. He had like 8 points in one game after that.
These are
Seven
the
Didn't he
same.
have
points.
a triple double in his first game or second game or something?
These the same
Go
niggas
back and
that
look at the numbers. I'm telling you, bro. That's why they traded Ricky Davis away. They made up a
It's
story and
82
said
games in a
Ricky Davis
season.
was trying to
It's 82
negatively
games.
influence this nigga. That nigga
No,
LeBron said, that's
Ricky
not happening.
Davis. Ricky
and they
Davis
traded
said that
Ricky Davis
LeBron was
away
going to have.
so them niggas could look worse. Come on, bro.
Ricky Davis said that LeBron would have a Karan Butler like effect on the team.
He did say that.
No, he was wrong
Get
though.
this man out of here. Get this
No,
man out of here.
that nigga scored though. At the end of the day, I don't care
Okay,
what nobody
cool.
say.
So tell me your favorite Ricky Davis moment after he left the Cavs.
When he played with Boston,
Okay, what did he do?
Not where he
he
went.
still
What was your
scored.
favorite Boston
What
moment?
did he
He
do?
still
Give me
scored.
something he did. What did he do?
He just scored. That's
Did
all
he
he
go to
been doing.
He
Did he go to
learned how to
Boston
make
and
a
win?
mean.
He did the
He
same
learned
exact
how
thing
to
when
make
he
a
was in
mean
Cleveland.
clam chowder.
Did he figure out did he
He
figure
had
out how
the
to get a
headband.
triple double
He
without
had
shooting
the
on his own
straight
basket?
backs.
Did he figure out how to get a triple double without shooting on his own basket in
This
Yeah,
Boston?
that shit
why.
was stupid. That was
This
stupid.
why I don't. This why I don't really respect it, because these be the same niggas,
I'm
man,
just saying, yo.
that
Dang, they
make
had good talent. Them
that
niggas
make
traded
the
that nigga away.
these be the same gentlemen that make the argument that LeBron dominated the same trash East that D Wade was playing the good. Like before, I brought LeBron into the conversation. It was the Pacers. They had Jason Kidd, but LeBron beat him the next year, and it's old Jason Kidd, and it's old. Like, bro, this is the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
1 year later. We calling these niggas
Yeah.
old, and like, come
Jason
on,
Kidd
bro.
was out. He was off that team after they beat him.
I'm just saying for this is
That
the logic.
matters.
This is the kind of logic
That
that you be
matters if he's not
using,
on the
bro.
team anymore.
All right, bro.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. I'm a pivot. Hey, what up? What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey.
Dear Adonis.
Yo, I'm here, bro. I'm here, bro. Nah. So, I wanted to talk to y'all about the pro football pick'em, which was Lethal's idea. So, hey, put that up on the screen. Cuts. All right. So I got it set up already. So those who are watching at home, we are setting up a real dandy idea for you guys. Shout out to Lethal for proposing we did this. So next year we're gonna be keeping up with the our picks over the course of the year. So we're gonna tell who is ranked where when it comes to the picks. Because everybody like to talk about how great of a picker they are, but they don't own none of their losses as picks. We not gonna, no shade to nobody, love all y'all. But so I set it up Hotbox NFL picks in Yahoo Fantasy. So the rules that I have set up, I did switch it, Lethal, from the spread to straight up. So we'll all make our picks.
Yeah, I don't get that spread.
You said no spread, right? No spread.
Yeah, I don't like doing that jump.
All right, cool. So no spread. I took that off
What is this?
right here. This is a Yahoo.
We
This is
keep
a
the tracks of our
Yahoo pick.
picks during the season.
So we all gonna lock our picks in
What picks
for the
for
week
what?
For the
for
football
the
games,
NFL
for
season.
yeah. So you got to log
So
in
we'll
by Wednesday before the Thursday game,
make
and
your
make your
picks.
picks. Now you can make your picks for Sunday after that, but to get the Thursday pick, you got to log in by Wednesday.
Yep. So make sure. So we'll as we get closer,
And
we'll
this is
talk about that. I
keeping
just want to make
tabs
sure
on like niggas records each
Right,
week. Okay.
right.
through the
Oh, this is
year.
an app on
Yeah,
the phone.
And then for the whole season, it goes all the way
yeah.
through
It's on
the
the
Super
phone.
Bowl.
Yeah,
All right, work.
it's the Yahoo fantasy app.
So I don't be on my
But
office
all
like
I
that.
need
So
y'all to
yeah,
do
I feel you. Word.
shoot me just shoot me like, what the heck is that?
Shit, what the fuck?
Studio.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. So all y'all gotta do shoot me in the group chat. Just shoot me the y'all's email addresses, and I'll send y'all because I can't send a link. So shoot me y'all's email addresses. I get that straight. But we got until the season that starts to get there. We still got to talk about if y'all want to do a fantasy league. But the rules are really straightforward. It's the spread. We can actually we'll be able to see everybody's picks throughout the week. Once they lock in their picks, and it actually goes through the playoffs as well.
That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's pretty
because I
dope.
figured there's going to be marquee games that we're going to want to highlight and talk about, but we're probably
Yeah,
not going to break down like every single game. We're not going to sit here like
right.
Cardinals and Titans. What's the key factors here?
Who do you think? Who do you think is the X factor in this game? Like, we good, fam.
How big of a
But yeah,
loss is Rondale Moore?
it's pretty straightforward. It'll keep track of our standings right here, so we'll be able to see who got what. So I got my team already put. I already got my group in there, so you'll have your group name. But it's the Hotbox NFL picks. And if you guys playing at home want to do it, inbox one of us. and we'll get you guys added too. But y'all not coming on the show, so just like
Most definitely.
thanks. All right, that's all I have. Any thoughts, any questions, anything like that about before I take this off screen?
I got plenty, but
We
I'm
good.
gonna wait till we get off the drive. You know what I'm saying? Just send me the link because I'm gonna need. You know what I'm saying?
No, you got to shoot me. Put your email address in the chat, and I'll add it.
Okay, bet.
All right, I got you.
That's
So since we are on the NFL, man, y'all already know I gotta exercise. Is the game on yet? All right.
yeah,
Yeah,
nigga.
32-22
That don't been on.
Denver.
33-22. It's ready to be more.
33-22 Denver.
Yeah.
Denver in 7.
34.
What I tell them? What I tell them? They
I
they
ain't
already
giving
know
Halftime
up
what they
game
on.
ain't
want to
gonna
see.
work,
I ain't giving up on these niggas yet, man. Minnesota, man.
dog. If the
Oh,
I'll tell you, if
Cat
the NBA
holding
was
that
rigged,
knee.
dog. If the NBA is rigged, there's no way we never got a LeBron Kobe finals, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like if there's no, you cannot tell me that the NBA is rigged and we never saw
LeBron just never got
No,
there.
LeBron.
it's rigged, bro.
LeBron.
If these niggas will
He just
stop
never got there.
Kobe
He
from
lost to
being
Dwight Howard.
rigged,
If
we could
it's
say,
if it's rigged, bro, they couldn't have. He couldn't have stopped them.
bro. We could easily say, that LeBron, like, we're gonna get off this LeBron shit, bro. But look,
Please.
this is my last thing. We could
9
easily
straight
say,
finals. It sounded like Kobe couldn't get there.
and I was just, bro, and Kobe, my nigga, man.
Kobe
Listen,
won back to
bro.
back rings. What are we talking about here?
That's great. And then
Are we all right? Are
he
y'all all
got
right?
swept by the same Mavs
I'm
that beat
cool.
You,
I'm
LeBron.
cool.
see, I'm a,
Why? Because that was the year that we was really waiting on LeBron versus Kobe. It won't the Cavs. It
So
was
you
hey,
gonna skip?
these two.
Hold on. You do all that to skip over 2 rings back to back
No, I didn't
hey,
skip over
and
him, bro.
say where
I
was
said
Kobe at?
I didn't
hey,
say where was Kobe at, bro. I said that we
I'm
was
talking about
waiting.
Cup. Cup said where was Kobe
hey,
at? LeBron went 9 times, well, eight times in a row. He
hey,
said where was Kobe at?
The
I said
actual
Kobe won 2 back to back. What was LeBron at?
AD, AD,
LeBron won't dare. He won't get into the finals. He was on a lesser team, bro.
That's my
But
point.
look, when
AD.
LeBron got his team together, he went the next year after Kobe won.
Yeah,
And
he lost to the same team Kobe lost to. Correct.
Kobe got
But he got
swept
there.
by the same team that LeBron shrunk versus. And if LeBron don't shrink, we know what time it is for it. Like, everybody know LeBron shrunk in that finals. You know what I'm saying?
He
So, like,
did. He did.
That nigga turned into
But
Mighty Mouse out this bitch.
but
okay.
AD, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how much I've matured since you met me. For the fact that we even having this conversation shows how great LeBron is.
Mm.
You know,
I
because
feel
he
like you would have,
skewed.
Mike, you
Because
would
he,
have said that shit a year, 2
no, I
years,
wouldn't have said.
5
You
years.
wouldn't have gave me credit for it though. Like he skewed. He
He
skewed.
said he wouldn't have gave you credit for it, though.
No, LeBron skewed the way that we look at making the finals. You know what I mean? Like for the fact that we're
Yeah.
even having this the conversation shows you the impact and dominance that he had, regardless
I
if
mean,
he
we all know
could
that,
have
though.
been weak or whatever. You know what I mean? Like for the fact that we're sitting up here like a dude like Kobe who made 7 finals. You know what I mean? But he didn't make it after that. Like, it's just wild.
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. Them niggas made it to the finals a lot of times. They just didn't win.
Yeah, but LeBron got 4 of them bitches. LeBron got 1. And we put respect on that shit. That nigga is a
Yeah,
whole
Jerry
load.
West got
He's
That
the
one,
nigga the
but
logo.
logo, bro.
Elgin
He's
didn't
the
even get one.
logo.
Elgin
We
didn't
didn't
even get
care. We
one.
didn't care that Magic lost 4 times in the finals,
We
bro.
don't care that Wilt is 2-4 in the finals.
Exactly. We only care because LeBron, bro. Like, it's to get to the finals. Like, everybody can't win, and
Matter of fact, you know what
we
Jerry West
respected that
finals
shit.
record is?
1-7.
We ain't
He
look
won
down
an
on the
8.
Trailblazers for
One
losing
and
to
8. Jerry
MJ.
West won
We
an
ain't
8.
look
He
Yeah.
won an
down
8.
on Charles Barkley for losing to MJ. We only did that shit after they retired, and it was niggas like Kobe and LeBron and niggas starting to win like MJ. So we looking at the other greats like, well, why y'all ain't win? Cause of MJ. Like, it was hindsight. But when they was losing to MJ, niggas won't saying, oh, them niggas is lesser than, because niggas respected Charles Barkley. Niggas respected
That's
It's
how
true.
I feel.
Clyde Drexler.
He was a
We
top
don't do
50
that when
before he
LeBron lose,
retired.
though.
That's how
We
I
say,
feel. But niggas tell me,
that
oh
nigga
shit,
got swept.
new
I
niggas are just
don't care that
embarrassing old niggas.
I
Like,
don't
really?
care it was Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, motherfucking. We don't care. Like, nigga, he got swept. That's what the
We
No,
conversation
done.
is.
We
my
done with the
only the
80s.
only thing I want to add to this conversation is that I don't like how y'all let Curry get away with being a bitch. That's what I don't
Ah,
like about this
Now that we talking
conversation.
about Curry,
Who?
he's actually top 3 point guard to
Wardell,
me. He's actually top
Wardell.
3 point guard to me. Now that we
you know what I'm
talking
saying?
about
See,
him.
Everybody's like
I don't
Kevin
consider him a
Durant
true
is
point
a
guard.
hoe. Everybody's like Kevin Durant is a hoe. Kevin Durant is a bitch. No, Curry and Draymond and Clay and Iguodala, they the bitches.
A lot of people consider, to Red's point, a lot of people consider Allen Iverson a point guard, but he's a top 5 shooting guard.
Yeah, he's a two.
Point
Yeah.
guard for real. So it's
I
like,
think
yeah,
he's
Steph Curry probably is a shooting guard for real, but he's a point guard.
Yeah.
You know?
To me, when I watch basketball, like I look at a superstar and say we can at least get one. Like we watch AI get one against Kobe and Shaq. That's the standard to me. So when you see a guy that's a superstar and he gets swept, it's like, nigga, you couldn't get one
that
game.
Nigga
You couldn't have won off of 60 at one game.
8-8, and you wanted him to win. They had the game. His nigga blew it. They didn't know they had a timeout. Like he had 51, a playoff record, and it was in the final.
I feel you.
And could George Hill just make a?
Do you feel me though? Because
could George Hill just make a free throw?
He literally
I feel you. Hey, that happens.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on.
Did he pass that nigga the ball?
Bruh. He literally
Did he not pass that nigga the ball? If he didn't shot the ball, he wouldn't have to worry about the shit.
Bruh, listen. He literally did what you said. Allen Iverson scored 50 versus the Lakers in game 1.
And that's my point. Iverson ain't passed that shit. The Eric Snow.
But
Eric Snow make it now.
He ain't get the 8 boards and the 8 rebounds. I mean, the 8 boards and the 8 assists with it, though. He got 51, 8, and 8. So he was having to get his team involved. And he won't playing the Warriors.
And it's against Kobe and Shaq.
Bro, he played the Warriors, bro. As great as Kobe and Shaq is, he played the Warriors with KD and almost won the game.
I feel you. But do you realize Kobe and Shaq at that point in time, that shit was not even close.
That shit should not.
None of those finals were close.
The better question is.
I'm sorry, Cups.
The better question.
No, you good, bro. Hey, no, this is perfect.
Yeah, go ahead. I said I was trying to. Let's get off this shit. We were talking.
No, because I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting because I'm about to add this. I'm about to throw this little accelerant on this real quick.
LeBron doesn't have more championships because LeBron never played in a system.
Oh boy.
Look, Red, you were trying to help, bro.
I was.
LeBron doesn't have more championships because LeBron never played in a system that breeds championships.
I've seen this today, I think.
The triangle
That's true.
offense had Phil and Michael win 6 championships. They
That's
would
John
have
Sally
won
hating
8
ass.
championships if Michael didn't go.
No,
away.
that's
Tell nigga shut the fuck up and eat a vegan burger.
John Sally.
They come to LA.
John Sally hating ass nigga. He want to be Michael Jordan's friend. Fuck that nigga, man.
Why do a Piston have to hate Michael Jordan?
It's a system. They couldn't beat the triangle system.
That ain't never makes sense to me. Why do
this guy named Steve Kerr goes and takes
Sally even went to the
a
Bulls.
version of it and
Even
wins
went to the Bulls.
Yeah, he wanted to be on niggas' dick.
LeBron never had this triangle system.
Never
It was
understood
all-
that.
He the only Piston that shook them niggas' hands.
How the
That nigga was on trying to be on Michael Jordan's side. That's all he wanted to do.
Hey, Dennis Rodman went to Chicago.
Dennis Rodman smart.
Okay, quick question.
He won't do shit in San Antonio.
That nigga.
Somebody named the best offensive system LeBron played in.
Smart, bro. In the same sentence, Dennis.
No, I'm gonna give you a better question. I'm gonna give you a better question.
The same offensive system.
Why when LeBron had an opportunity to go play with Popovich, he didn't?
That's why I said, what's the difference between LeBron and Peyton Manning? They two great players that play their way.
I am the system. Yeah.
For better or worse.
But the thing also, what I'll say is, and this is the part that people really do leave out of this conversation. When you hear LeBron talk about basketball, just the X's and O's of basketball, which is why I like listening to his podcast, there aren't a whole lot of basketball players that can talk about basketball the way he does. Like, his mind for the actual game of basketball is extremely elevated. Like, him and Kobe were like it. That's the one thing that people miss in terms of similarities between the two of them. They both understood basketball in a cerebral level. They put it all on LeBron's athletics. I remember my uncle used to say, my uncle used to argue, he's like, LeBron's just an athlete, just a really good athlete. Like, no, this dude understands things about the game inherently that you should not understand as a simple player. Like, he is literally a coach on the floor.
I don't believe that.
You don't have the success that he has without that.
Motherfucking hot box.
I don't believe he knows more basketball than most niggas. I think that he just like to talk about basketball.
Are you talking to me?
Past Nation, Roomy Road tapping in.
Bro, that
Oh
man.
shit, what up, bro?
Yo, bro, what up?
What up, 2-5? What up,
bro?
Roomy Road.
We out here.
Watching Denver at 7. That's what I'm
To
doing.
Red's point, man, that man be calling out the other teams' goddamn plays and shit, bro. Like, his IQ on another level. He be
Is
calling
it?
out.
Is it really?
Yes, bro.
Is
Like
it
I
Yes, it
really?
said,
is.
that man
It
is
How hard is
calling
it?
is.
To,
out the
how hard is it to
opposing
have a
team.
basketball IQ? Is basketball really that hard to do?
This is how
What
hard it
other
is.
what other
Yes.
player have you heard talk about basketball the way LeBron does?
Fuck that, because that's
Other players don't
opinionated.
decide to talk about basketball the way LeBron does.
All of what
Dennis
we talking
Rodman
Part of
about
probably
that
now
is
was a
is
way
because
more
they
smarter
can.
player than LeBron is.
Have you
all of
heard
what
Paul
we
Pierce
talking
talk
about.
about basketball?
Paul Pierce is a nigga that he's a nigga from Cali who just like to score.
Dude,
I don't know why y'all listen
LeBron's
to
a
that nigga
kid from
talk.
Akron.
Everything
LeBron's
we
from
talking
Akron,
about right now
Ohio.
is a nigga's opinion, bro. How we view their opinion. We can actually prove his IQ by
We
looking
can,
at the. Hold on.
So his IQ
By
is
yeah, no,
proven
looking
when he
you're
passed
right.
the ball to niggas
hold
You're right.
on,
who
Mike.
y'all say is not
We
good.
can prove this shit by looking at the times where he is literally calling out the opposing team's plays. Where you asked how hard is it to have basketball IQ? This is how hard it is, bro. The fucking player on the team don't know the play, and LeBron is telling the nigga his play. That's how hard it is, bro. And
Mm,
you
Yes.
and you diminishing that shit.
mm.
Like, come on,
And
So
bro.
that
honestly,
means
like
he's
you,
I've
supposed to
seen,
win every time he got to the championship. Then he supposed to be better than all them
no,
niggas, smarter than
no,
all them niggas.
no, because you still got to, no, because
He
you still
If
got
he
to
the
was.
best
execute.
player and the smartest
He
player,
actually
why he
was,
keep
bro.
losing then?
Cause it's a team game, nigga.
It's a
I
team
feel you.
game, bro.
I feel you.
Dog,
I feel you.
It's a
I've seen
team
LeBron.
game. It ain't
I've seen
boxing, bro.
LeBron.
It ain't tennis.
So why don't he
I've
just
seen
start coaching
LeBron
then?
during a timeout. Hold on one second. He's not coaching because he's playing. But like, so I've seen LeBron literally a team call a timeout. They sub a player in. LeBron says this player is coming in. This is his strong suit. I want you to tell the player you go down here and guard him on this side. I'm going to come around here because they're going to do this, and they run that exact play. I've seen it happen multiple times. Like that's insane, dog.
That shit is crazy. Like,
I guess. I
LeBron
just
is
know
a
players that
savant
play
though.
basketball. I mean, I'm not impressed by shit like that. I feel like basketball is very simple. If you playing basketball, you'll know a nigga skill set. If a nigga come on the court and nigga can shoot, they know how to go baseline. It's like to me,
yeah, but
it's
Mike,
not really
you
that impressive
talking
because
about
I'm the same way
you
in
got
that
to think.
sense. To me,
you talking
Dallas,
about
why you got to think about
basketball
it.
on the
Dallas, you got
surface. That's a
Somebody
very
got an
like
echo. Somebody has an echo.
yo.
when I
yeah.
watch
So
basketball,
you
All
I,
right,
got to
I
there
have
you
an
go.
got
It's gone.
dissected the same exact way. So I'm not really
you got
impressed
to have
by
an you got to have
a
an IQ
nigga
though.
caught him on a
Like
pin down. Oh shit,
you
he
do.
knew a pin down was coming. They
Mike, the
ran
way
that
All
you
shit
right,
four
so
times already.
you looking at it, you
like
looking
like
at
look
it.
look at it like this. When they asked Jordan about him and LeBron, right? Jordan was basically like, if he goes left, he gonna pull up. If he go right, he going all the way to the basket, right? And that's an astute observation.
Agreed. Most
But
players
it
do that.
doesn't really break. Yeah,
Okay,
right,
the
right.
echo is back. The echo is back. My bad, guys.
All right, hold up.
It's here. I'm hearing it from everybody.
That's
All right,
how
I'm
it
gonna go.
was.
I'm
That's
gonna go
how it
out
was
and come back
today.
in.
Okay.
Yo, is it still there?
You,
Yeah, I still hear it.
so I'm gonna come back. Yeah, it's gone now. Oh,
No, I
nah,
still hear it. Let me.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna see
still
if it
here.
come back.
Yeah, I still hear that, John, too. Hold on. Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
it's still here.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, a
yo.
little bit better. Yeah, I think it's
I
gone now.
wonder. I wonder if it's Residente.
Yo,
Yeah, it's gone. The echo gone. I think I don't hear nothing
Oh,
else.
yeah,
sorry about
that,
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 fellas.
that go. Resident say,
But,
no, you
but
good,
like
brother.
so
Hold on.
so
I'm
when
trying to get
Jordan
eight.
said that,
Yo,
when Jordan said
Yeah,
that, it was a great observation. You know what I mean? But when LeBron does it, he's talking about, if Clay does this, this is what the ball handler is going to do. This is what Draymond's going to do on the backside. But if it goes over to Curry on this side, none of that happens. If
Yeah,
that happens, Iguodala is going to come to the free throw line. Like, he's actually breaking down the play itself.
yeah,
Like,
and see, that's what I was about to get at, Mike, because Mike P, I believe you looking at it from a one-on-one basketball standpoint, where LeBron looking at it from not only what is my role in this offense or defense, but what is my teammates' role and what is the opposing team doing, and
and
that's where
this
the
is why
level
I
of
passed the
IQ.
ball.
Yeah, like this is where the level of IQ separates itself from everybody else on the court. This is why it's niggas on the opposing team that don't even know their plays. They just out there on sheer skill and athleticism and God given ability or whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not even
That's a fact.
doing the LeBron out there with that and the IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's
Mhm.
separating him from everybody else.
I feel you. But all I'm trying to tell y'all is you can know all that shit on the court, but if a nigga is going to the court and you can't stop him from scoring, that shit don't matter.
That's
Whether
why
I know if
put
a nigga
that's
coming
why
backside on a
that's why
pick,
putting it
he gonna
together.
pin down or he gonna flare out. That doesn't matter if you're not stopping the guy from scoring.
That's a fact.
The fact of the matter is stop the nigga from scoring.
I mean, great defense is not going to stop a good offense. I mean, even if you can play perfect
Not in
defense and
basketball. Hell
make
yeah,
it
I'm taking
right.
great
You know what I'm
offense
No,
over
I
saying?
mean,
great
I,
defense
I
every
I can
time.
watch niggas on a quarterback shit on John Gruden all day, but when they get in the game, they gonna throw a
The
pick.
football a little different. I'm taking defense in football,
I'm
but
just saying
basketball,
that the
great
object of the
offense.
game of basketball is to stop a guy from scoring and to score.
Right.
That's it. The other
That's a
cute
fact.
shit, that shit cool, but man, niggas who play the game know the game. Like if you don't know the game, hey, it is what it is.
A lot of niggas don't
So,
know the
Rumi
game.
It's,
Rub,
I was just ready to say, Ro, it's a lot of niggas that don't.
Don't
It's a
you feel
lot of
me?
niggas that
goddamn,
don't.
Go
our
ahead, Ron.
conversation earlier stemmed from, do we feel like LeBron had a very challenging road to to success when we talk about going from the playoffs in the East? And the reason that was brought up was because we was talking about a potential Ant-Man championship. If Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves was to win the finals this year, they would have swept KD in the West. Then they
And
would
beat
have beat
y'all.
Joker. Then they would have beat Luca. Then they would have beat potentially Jason Tatum and a Celtics team.
That's crazy.
Would that be an all-time
Easily.
playoff run?
Easily.
Yeah, it definitely would be a nice run, but I think we're going too far for them too far. I mean, just looking at them right now, they getting their ass up right now. I don't know they're gonna come back on that. I mean, it ain't over, but we still got plenty of basketball. But Denver got they, I don't know if Minnesota gonna pull it out. But
Another
They
as
only
far as
series
down.
back.
LeBron,
They only
yeah,
down 10.
I mean,
Yeah, it's only
yeah,
10, but I feel them though.
it's
It's just
only 10.
championship
Yeah,
basketball right here. This
yeah,
where
it's a
experience
strong
separate.
10. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think they're gonna keep that lead. Like Denver, one of the teams,
Mm. I want
so they once
Minnesota
they
to
get,
pull it out though.
I would love for Minnesota to pull it out, but I don't know. But
Yeah,
as
I
far
know
as
y'all
LeBron,
would.
hey, I like
You know
going
what
for
I'm
the
saying? Dudes
underdogs,
that
man.
want Minnesota to win just hate Jokic. See what I did
It
there?
ain't even
Nah,
hate
nah, it ain't
Jokic.
that.
You
I'm
know
It
what
ain't
I'm
that
saying?
Jokic.
hey, look,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
it's fuck Denver. It's not hate Jokic. It's fuck
Ant-Man won
Denver.
me over, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ant-Man won me over, like from his press conference to the swag.
I
Like,
love Ant
okay,
Yep,
Man,
and
bro.
yeah, like,
Ant-Man
I
yeah,
can
like what
like,
take
he
his ass
represents.
home. Ant-Man can take his ass home just like Jordan did and come back
oh
next year.
shit, here you go. Here you go. Now you
That's what
Here
he
we
different.
could
Hold
That's
go.
do.
on.
what's supposed to happen. That's what's Mike. To your point, that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what's
he could
supposed.
come back next year.
Denver.
Him
This is
and
Denver's championship window, so they
give
got to
me
show me, nigga. If
give
Yeah,
not
me
now,
they got to
Minnesota,
take it.
give me Minnesota and OKC in the Western Conference
I'm gonna
Finals
just put it on
next
the
year.
record now. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out on the record now. If these niggas don't get stopped, you're gonna see a Laker fan jive pulling for Tatum and the Celtics, bro. I'm just saying it
Mm.
now.
I better not see that.
And this is why, cause
That's
I ain't
nasty
live in
work.
the '80s, my nigga. I was born in 1990. My beef is with the Phoenix Suns and the motherfucking San Antonio Spurs. If we want some real shit, the
Yeah.
Celtics ain't did me
Oh
shit for
yeah,
real.
go on and pick on the
The
losers.
Celtics ain't did me nothing in my life for real, other than
Yes, they
2008,
did.
bro. No, other than 2008, they ain't did me nothing,
That's enough.
and we got it back in blood. You know
No,
what I'm
y'all
saying?
ain't get it
Like,
like they got it though. They fucked
so
y'all
No,
up.
I'm
but
good.
no,
The
but
Celtics, I'm if it like I said, I don't want to now. I'm pulling for this
They didn't even
Timberwolves.
offer
I'm
y'all the
just being
KY.
honest and forthcoming. I'm letting niggas know now. So I don't want to hear no shit because it's coming.
nah. I want to see. I want to see a full fledged like. I honestly I don't know if I'm ever going to be here for the Jokic thing. I just don't. I don't think I am. And I'm I'm cool with admitting that. I just
Yeah,
don't. He's a very talented guy. Very
He is.
yeah.
talented guy.
He is.
12 and
He is.
13 right now with 5 assists.
That nigga wild, bro.
But Ant Man, what I see as his ceiling,
And he a good dude too.
Yeah,
When Jokic is a good nigga, bro. From what I
yeah.
see, I don't know him personally, but like
He seemed like
he seemed
he
like a
seemed like he's a
decent
good
nigga.
teammate.
Like,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
like a good
like
teammate.
it ain't fuck Jokic for real. It's really fuck Denver because it's more fuck Maul Murray for real. If anything,
Oh, dude.
Oh,
if
now
I
we
just
hating
I
anything,
on
just
Canada too, huh?
I
it's
think I like American players. Like I think I just like I like American players. Like and it's weird. it's weird because I don't, I don't want to be the USA guy, but like, it's
Does
just
this
something
extend to Embiid
Nah, stand
about
on business,
and
about
man.
and
You
our
like American
guys,
Siakam and
players.
man.
You like
Giannis?
American players. Fuck the
Like I
Euros.
like American players, man. Like I like cats that I watched. I mean, I didn't watch Ant, but Ant reminds me of some dudes that I grew up with playing ball. You know what I mean? It's something
Word.
like that. Like I never played with a Jokic, at the local YMCA. You know what I mean? I played with Giannis, but like I played with some dudes like Pat Beverly. You know what I mean? I played with some dudes like Ant Edwards. I played with some dudes like even Jason Tatum. I played with some dudes like that. Pretty boy come on the gym. He wanted to shoot all the turnaround 3-pointers. Why are you doing that? We at the YMCA. It's not that serious, kind of thing. Like,
Double
so
teaming it in the pickup game.
why are you double teaming the pickle
Come
game? In the
on,
pickup game,
bro.
I play with some Devin Bookers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something about these Euro guys. It just don't like. I don't know if I'm ever going to pull for them like I
It's
pull
too
for the American
fundamental, bro.
guys.
We didn't got Jordan. Jordan that fucked us up, man, with all that. And it ain't even really just him, because it was niggas before him that was doing that shit. Dr. J was doing that shit, but Jordan really made that shit like a different kind of
Oh,
basketball.
before we forget, now that Residente is in the hot box, AD, do you
Mm-hmm.
want to refresh us on what your LA R way prediction is? What you said you was putting on the LA Ledger for your
What
jump?
was it? Because I
Oh,
honestly
Was
was
yeah,
it
ready
the
to
so
ask
Pittsburgh
you.
Steelers jump? Was it the Pittsburgh Steelers jump?
Yes, it was definitely
Oh yeah,
this.
that was
Well,
me
nah, it
too.
was
I was
more. I think I want. Yeah, we could put that down too.
yeah,
But it
that
was
five
But I think it
hundred
was another jump
and
though.
over
it
five
was
hundred
it
shit is
was the
done.
scans too, bro. I kind of feel like the scans. But yeah, I think it was the
Commodores.
Pittsburgh Steelers is
Was gonna win the North.
was gonna win the North
Oh, I was the
Steelers win the
reverse. I
North.
was saying put me down for Tomlin's streak ending.
All right, hold on. Let me pull
as
that
a
up.
winning season.
Yeah,
The
that's over
Let me
with.
schedule
pull
would
up
suggest that, bro. The schedule would suggest that because
hot
after week
box.
10, and I kind of want to shift to football because I don't want to make. I'm not no huge. Like I swear to God on my mama, bro. I'm not no huge LeBron fan like that. I'm just a fan of what is real and what's
Steelers
not.
win
You know what I'm
AFC
saying? Like
North.
I'm a
All right, we have
Kobe
that for
and
you,
Allen
AD.
Iverson fan. Them my niggas.
And then we had 2-5. We're going on two
LeBron can't
five.
win for lose, man.
That's how I feel. That's why I be going so hard, bro.
And
It just
so
be
so
about what's
two
real
five.
and
You
what's
said you
not.
LeBron
said
can't win.
Steelers less than
Like
five
like
hundred.
Tomlin's. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you putting that down? You
I'm
fucking
trying
Yeah,
to
I'm
crazy?
find.
putting
I'm
that
trying to
down.
find it in the hot box. So I'm looking at the last episode.
He said I'm putting that shit down.
No,
Like,
I don't know. Like I just don't like it because I understand your point of view, and I'm not necessarily disagreeing. But LeBron fans forget what they add to the shit too.
I
Like,
feel
Oh,
that.
you
absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Like
I don't. I
motherfuckers
won't
like
disagree with
dudes
you
like
when you
Nick
was
Wright,
talking about the Cavs shit. When you was
dudes.
saying
Yeah,
when you was saying and not to cut you off, but when you was saying that Cavs fans '09 was or LeBron fans I should say '09 was saying this is year and then he lose to the Magic and it's like he ain't got enough help. Although they right, they was also to your point saying this is year, so you can't really
yeah,
have it both ways. Even
right.
though they right though, because he didn't
Yeah,
have
they were
enough.
right. Yeah,
But
I
you can't
agreed
have,
with them.
but you can't have it both ways, like you
Right.
said.
It,
So,
but
but
just
I
like
never was
the
that kind of
LeBron.
nigga, bro. I really want on the wagon till he 3-1, bro. 2016. That's when for me it's like, bro, this nigga just did some shit we never seen. Before
No,
that,
but
he wanted to go, bro.
The LeBron supporters, they always point out people, the dumbasses like, Skip Bayless, like
Bro,
Rob Parker
majority
and all
niggas
that,
be like
and
that though. But
they forget the Nick Wrights, in the media. They forget the Perkins in the media. You
Well,
know
but
what I
that's because
mean?
the Nick
Like,
Wrights. It's like the Nick Wrights are like. So the Nick Wright thing was really a response to the Skip Bayless thing, though.
and
Like
it's
one
more,
one
and you
one was
gotta
a
think
result of the other.
it's more the skip type niggas because it's more niggas who believe
I don't think
MJ
it
to go.
is.
It is because it's more niggas that believe MJ to go, bro. And
But that
majority of
don't.
the
But just because you think MJ the goat, don't mean you hate LeBron though. That's the thing
it
I don't
don't, but
understand.
majority of the MJ niggas do though because he a threat to the MJ, and that's where it come from, bro. The old niggas have a mindset like LeBron could do nothing to catch him. That's hate, bro.
Yo, we say that about everybody in every sport. If you talk to a dude that
No,
watches
niggas
hockey,
mean it.
they
Niggas
will
really
tell you. No,
mean
if
it.
you talk to a dude that watch hockey, they will tell you nobody can ever touch Wayne Gretzky. If you
That's a
talk to
fact
Cups, he
though.
will tell you nobody could ever touch
Niggas will
Tom Brady.
actually never catch
If
bro
you
though. Niggas will
You know what I
actually
mean?
never catch him.
Hey, Ovechkin's
Niggas
about
His
to
will
match
record
actually
is
that
so
never
far
goal.
out
catch
there.
Wayne
It's gonna be
Gretzky,
really
bro.
hard
That
to
shit
catch.
different.
Ovechkin's about to get this goal record, but
Bro,
you know what I mean.
nobody catching, bro. Nobody catching him.
But nobody's gonna say Ovechkin is the GOAT though. You know what I mean? But
Ovechkin's about to
it,
catch the goals, but see, that's
yeah,
the thing.
he's like
Ovechkin doesn't have the
46 goals
championships.
away.
But
No, he
Ovechkin,
ain't
so
gonna get
Ovechkin will
that.
have the goal, but he won't have the championships.
Right,
Like
right.
it's a lot of other stuff that plays into the lore of Wayne Gretzky that Ovechkin's not gonna
That's
catch.
what I'm
Right.
saying.
But
That's what I
no,
mean
but
by
my
he'll
point,
never
but no,
catch him.
my overall point though is that if there's a hockey dude coming along up in the ranks or whatever, like there's gonna be people that like he could win 3 Stanley Cups in a row, and somebody's gonna be like, nah, like he ain't touching
That's
Gretzky though.
crazy though. Three
You know,
cup. That is wild though.
no, I mean I'm
Three.
just making a, you know what I mean?
I
Just like
know. I'm just saying, if a
just like I
nigga
said
did
with
that,
Tom
that's a
Brady,
really
it's
good
the same thing.
argument, bro.
Nobody's ever going to be able to pass Tom Brady without the same type of conversation. Look at y'all up in here every couple of days. You know what I mean? And then y'all got I don't know who's that way with baseball, I guess, but you know what I
But
mean?
Bro,
Like
with Brady though, we all recognize that Brady's still the GOAT and that Mahomes still has a lot to do though.
he
And
got a
that's
no,
what
I
I'm
lot
saying.
know,
to.
but what I'm
And that's what
saying
I'm
though is if he
saying.
gets closer,
When we
but if he
talk
gets
about
closer,
when we talk about the young niggas catching the older niggas, and what I mean by that is this generation catching the previous generation.
They make it sound
It's
it's never, it's not possible.
always it's always giving props. It's
I think
always recognizing that niggas got to put in work to catch this. It's the
Yeah,
older
that
generation that's
shit ain't
coming
true
from a
either.
feeling of threatened, of
That shit
yeah.
ain't
y'all
true
niggas
at
ain't gonna
all.
never catch.
What
And
what came
that's
first?
what
We
it be,
done with the
bro.
2000s or we done with the 80s? What came first?
We done with the '80s came first.
We done with the '80s came after the LeBron shit, bro.
So y'all
The
used
older
one
generation
player.
has
Y'all
the
used
older
what y'all
generation has,
perceived to be hate of one player
bro. The
to
old
shit on
niggas
a
can
whole
watch.
era.
The old niggas
And
can
but
watch the game right now that's on TV right
Those are
now
some
and
funny
say,
videos
but
though.
back in my day, them niggas used to do this and do. That's where it come from, bro. It come from that.
but we all know that the game evolves though. Like you know what I mean? Just like if we watch
We
football,
know
we
that,
can
but we still
see the
complain
speed.
about back in my day. It was this and it was that, and but
So
we
you
Well, I
don't
mean,
have
we just
no
saw, but
so
we
you watch
just.
basketball right now and you don't have no problems at all with the game that you watch.
I have a few.
I do, and we talk
But
about
we
them.
just
My
saw.
point ain't that. My point is about where the hate come from. The
But
hate,
we
the
just
root.
saw. But we just saw that in the same. Like it's across the board. I think you're making a very good point, Ad, because we just saw the same thing with the Kendrick and Drake beef. You have people that was really into that, and then some dudes like, this ain't nothing like when MC
Ether.
Shan
Yeah,
and Carry Us
yeah.
One was battling over the
Niggas was
bridge. Like,
doing that
dog,
shit.
shut up, man. Just shut
Tell
up.
Kendrick to
This
go
is not
see
your conversation.
LL. Tell Kendrick to go
It's
see
not your
LL.
conversation. Just say I don't listen to modern music. It's cool. No, you're right though.
But I
Hey,
think
hold on,
that's
but go
oh, go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say that's generational, and I think that's just
It is.
natural. Like every generation does that. Y'all gonna do
Yep.
that to the next generation.
Yes, they will. Let me tell you, you can't tell me nothing below. I watched Steph Curry play.
And look, that's what you. I know y'all done seen me say. I know y'all done seen me say, bro. Don't let me turn into that nigga, cause
You
I don't
going
like
to,
that.
bro?
Cause I
It's a
don't like
natural
that
part of
shit,
life.
bro.
It's
Hey,
gonna
look,
happen, dog.
Adam and this and right here in this form, I don't fuck with that shit. So
Just
Dog,
like, just like yo, one of the first,
if I do
just
turn
like
into
my,
that
my
nigga, y'all call me out on that shit, man. For
just
dog,
real.
you
like my
gonna be
line,
somewhere?
just
Go ahead.
my line, my line to my kids was, "This gonna hurt me more than it hurt you." You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And I be
It
saying
just,
that
it
shit.
just, it just
I
comes with
actually be
time.
saying that
It
shit.
happens.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's
Dog, you
facts.
gonna be dog. Ad, you gonna be in a barber shop. You won't even be 40 yet, bro. You gonna be in a barber shop or something like that, and some young person gonna say something stupid. I
And
don't
I'm
know
gonna be
what the
talking about
stupid thing's
back in
gonna be
my
yet.
day. It was
No, you
back in
gonna
my
say
time.
something like, you don't really believe that. There's no way you watch basketball, you believe that. I don't know what the
Niggas
thing's gonna
already
be.
coming with that shit. Paul George the GOAT,
The
bruh.
Paul George is the one. That's the
Paul George
one.
is the GOAT. That shit crazy. And
Paul
Yeah,
kids
George.
can't
My
believe that shit.
wait till 5 years from now, and it's gonna be Jason Tatum as the goat. Wait till that
my
happens.
son, dog, my son, you
Nigga,
would
I
think
I'm
would
Paul
ready
George
respect
for
that
has
it.
over Paul.
17
I would
rings. The way my son
respect
talked
that
Paul
over
George.
Paul George, bruh. I would respect
Bro,
that
if
shit.
he cash in, if Jason Tatum
He
cash
don't even
in
got to
this
cash in.
year,
Has Paul George been there, bruh? Like, what are we talking about, bruh?
He's been
He
around
got
for a
a
long
whole
time.
playoff
Like he's had
PG
mad
game.
opportunities.
Like, hell no. I wouldn't even
bro,
be
if
mad with
Jason
Tatum.
Tatum cash in this year, bro, it's over, bro. He's gonna be over a lot of niggas that's playing right now.
Hell yeah.
825, you got one of your ledger points
That's
up
really
tonight.
all that's holding that nigga back,
What's
Ross.
that?
That's the only reason
Nuggets
why
and
he don't get
7.
that top 5 credit that he
Oh
do for
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I should have put Dallas in 6 over there. I'm mad I didn't put that one on there.
We had Mike. Mike got one. Well, no, Mike P didn't get one. He got because he got to the finals. He talked the
Yeah, he got
NBA
Dallas
finals.
making the finals. Yeah, but I had Dallas in 6, and me and Logical been arguing for like 3 weeks about that.
You good?
Oh, I'll put down for mine. I got either Denver or Minnesota beating Boston. I got either one of them
Yeah, I
beating
was gonna.
Boston.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The winner of this series is my champion.
All right, so we'll both
That's
put that down on
crazy.
ours.
Yeah, the
Western
winner of
Conference
this series is my
champs
champion. Yeah,
We got
winning
KP coming back, so it
finals.
don't matter.
Yeah,
maybe
he could be gone the first
he
two
out.
games.
He out at least the first 2 games. Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
None
but
of
he's still coming back though. Series at least a 4, so he coming back.
He'll be back by the finals. He'll be back by the NBA finals. And y'all gonna win the NBA finals. I mean, y'all gonna win the Eastern Conference finals. Like that's. I don't think that's even
maybe,
a question.
No,
It shouldn't be a
maybe it's a
question.
little tough without KP. Maybe
maybe.
give him a little run for the money.
Dog, if they shoot 70% from the field,
That's what I'm saying.
what the? What was that?
Halliburton, he got to be aggressive. Halliburton aggressive.
Huh?
Pacers a little bit better team, but Halliburton might fall back into being passive and passing the ball
I
and all that
know.
shit.
Do I get to say positive things about Halliburton yet, Cups?
What you got, man? Take
Hold
your
on, wait,
victory
no,
lap,
because
bro.
until me and AD have this Jalen Brunson conversation, then y'all can talk about Halliburton all y'all want to talk about Halliburton.
Oh, go for it. He broke his hand. Go ahead for it. Go for it.
Yeah, go for it. They lost. What you want us to say?
Shocker, there is no conversation.
I
Oh,
ain't really
okay.
Oh, that's
catch
what
the
you
last
saved
part.
up?
I was talking shit. I was
Okay, that's what
talking.
it is.
I ain't even hear it, but I what y'all said? I heard Halliburton,
There
but I
was
can't
nothing
remember
to be said.
where the conversation going. Where did shit go?
With
You know
Jalen?
what
It's
I'm
not
saying?
going
It's time to
nowhere.
yeah.
It's
That's
not
what I
It's
going
time
said.
to
nowhere
shit on.
right
I kind of
now.
It's
thought it
time
was
to
going there. Like
it's time to shit on Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
it's
word. Go
nothing
for
to
it.
shit on, bruh. The
Oh, it
only
And
is.
that's what
Cups
I'm
got
saying.
all the
Nothing to
shit.
say,
look.
bro.
This the only thing I want to know. This the only thing
Cups
I want to know
Cups been taking that Pepto.
from the Jalen Brunson fans. Did he give up or did he fracture? Because he look. Is this an excuse, bro? Is this fractured left
No, they
hand?
just got their ass whooped.
No,
Okay,
No,
all
no
right,
no,
all right,
excuses.
they
all
was
right,
losing
all right, all
when
right.
he broke his
Respect,
hand.
salute to that. Then
Yeah,
Yeah,
no excuses. They got
yeah.
their ass whooped.
Yeah,
salute
nah,
to
they was
that.
losing when he broke his hand.
See, this
They
is
was
the
done. They
difference.
was
See,
getting
this is
their
the
ass whooped.
difference. This is
They
the
was
difference.
yeah.
When I say something like I said about Jalen Brunson, I'm here 10 toes down, win or lose.
Yeah.
Y'all be the ones talking
No,
about he ran into Kobe. He ran into he had to play this guy.
you can't
I'm
do
not gonna
that with.
say that. They
But
just got their
you
ass
can't
whooped.
with Jalen Brunson, bro. The
No, but I'm just
Pacers,
We
saying.
talking
The
about
point
the
is that
the
Indiana
Pacers,
Pacers.
no. The point
the
is
pa-
that I'm not gonna
the
make no
Pacers
excuses.
ain't
They just
Kobe,
got their
cuz
ass whooped.
the
Y'all would
Pacers
be sitting
is
up here
not
talking
Kobe.
about. Y'all would be sitting up here talking about. Y'all really expected Trey Young to win. Y'all really wanted him to beat
Never
Oh,
have
y'all.
I
that's what
said
y'all.
that, bro.
That should go to now. That should go
Never,
to.
All we said
never.
with
He
Trey Young
ran
was that he
into
faced
he ran
the eventual champions.
into
He faced
Giannis.
the
I never
Bucks.
said that,
How
bro.
was he supposed to win?
He
How
faced
was
the
he
eventual
supposed to
champions, and
win?
that's a fact.
Melo ran into Kobe.
You did do that. You did do
He
that.
did though. Like
You did do that.
Charles Barkley ran
Cam
into
Newton ran
MJ. I
into
did it. I
Von
did it for the old
Miller.
niggas too. I look.
He
Not even
actually ran
5
into
minutes ago.
TJ
I did it for
Ward,
the
but I
old
feel you.
niggas too. I said
Yeah.
Charles
But
Barkley
I
ran
feel
into
you.
MJ. It
Yeah.
happens, bruh. It
Nah,
happens.
Michael Vick played for a shitty franchise.
dog. Jalen Brunson's a dog. I don't think anybody watched
And
that.
Besides
I'm
that,
not
If you
making
watch that
excuses.
series,
Look,
dog, you didn't get
this is
out of
the
there
he's
until
only
Jalen
reason
bomb.
why
Brunson's
I
a
do
dog.
that,
I
bro,
don't.
is because we do the 6-0 argument for MJ, and then we do the shit with LeBron. That's the only reason why a nigga like me will say things like add the context to who they playing, because context
Yeah.
is key. We'll
But
do
to
that
me,
for
that's
Allen.
not context. That's not
It,
context to me. It depends
it,
on the situation.
it
Like
do,
to
cause,
me,
and that's why I said we can't
You
do
always
that
got
with
to have
Jalen
like
Brunson because it's the
context.
Pacers, bro. It ain't Kobe.
with the Carmelo thing. Like Carmelo ran into Kobe. If Carmelo had the LeBron team from Cleveland, that makes sense, but he didn't. So beat him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Have
I agree,
context.
beat him, but
Have
it's
context.
still the logic is still the same because his team and Kobe's team. With to my point the other day when we was having this conversation, that team won't ready. It was more like the OKC Thunder team that lost to the Heatles, bruh. If they stay together, which the fucking Nuggets didn't stay together, Melo ended up leaving.
So
But
what did
if
that
they stay
OKC team
together,
do that Denver didn't do?
they made it to the finals.
Thank you.
But only because they had to play the Heat in the finals. They didn't have to play the Heat in the Western Conference Finals like Kobe
They
and the
played the
Nuggets.
Spurs.
Okay, man.
So I could be like, oh no. So if OKC would have lost, I wouldn't have been like, oh, but they ran into Tim Duncan.
But he did. They did lose to them too before that. They been
Yo,
losing. They was losing to them.
I just want to make one point, and then we go. I'm cool. Like whatever we talk about. But Jalen Brunson led the entire NBA in points per
This ain't
game
a
in the
knock on Jalen
playoffs.
Brunson either, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
Because
just
I
saying like
wanted to say, I know I keep cutting niggas off,
no, you
but I
good.
keep getting cut off too.
Sorry.
You good?
Oh
I just
no,
wanted
I'm
to
saying like
say
Jalen
in the
Brunson
same breath.
he led the NBA playoffs in points per game, like the entire NBA.
That's what's up,
That
bro.
surprised me.
He went crazy.
Like he went crazy, bro.
That
I
and
don't
that's
know
why
what
I
the
was
knock's
about to
gonna be
say,
on
like,
that.
bro
Like
went
let's talk
crazy.
Hold on,
Jalen
bro.
I'm
Brunson
not
like
saying
dude is
knock him.
Oh,
I
like
just wanted to
my
know.
took the
afro is
folders.
literally off to Jalen Brunson, bro. Afro
That's it.
off to Jalen Brunson,
That's
Nigga
bro.
it.
said Afro off
Straight
is
up,
nigga.
bro. Hats off,
But I
bro. You
seriously,
balled out, bro.
next
He
year,
did.
I want to see a Hawks or wherever Trey Young is at. I want to see Trey Young versus Jalen Brunson in the playoffs. I want to see that next year.
We need that for sure.
We need
I'll
that.
take it, bro. I definitely take that shit
I
for
just
sure.
wanted to say that line of questioning won't to knock him. I just wanted to know if Jalen Brunson fans was gonna say the real, and y'all did. I wanted to also say on the backside of that he did go crazy. You ain't even had to
Yeah,
say without me knowing that he led the whole playoffs in points, which was fucking obvious because he was scoring 40 every night almost.
yeah, like
You know what I'm
that was
saying?
insane.
But even without knowing that, bruh, he did the damn thing. He won the
Yeah,
reason. Although it was moments why they were losing, it was because he won't shooting the ball well. He ain't the
mm-hmm.
reason why they lost the series in total, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah,
He
nah,
did his thing. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Trey Young is concerned, Trey Young has been in the conference
Come on,
finals,
bro.
man. I can at least say that.
Yeah, you can.
Plus
Come
the
on,
yeah.
30s
bro.
and 10s, plus the,
He
like
did, he
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
so.
he
he
did.
did. Jalen ain't did that yet.
But you
But Jalen
gotta
Brunson a
put
dog
context
though.
in
I
though. To
fuck with
have
Jalen Brunson. He a dog. I
yeah.
fuck with him. I don't have no. It ain't no ill will hate towards dude. I did want the Pacers to win because I like seeing the loot. The just like y'all in college football or most in college football. I do like seeing the underdog win and shit. Sometimes that should be cool, unless it's against
Yo,
my niggas.
while we're on them real quick, can we just give one shout out to Charleston, South Carolina's very own Aaron Neesmith?
Yes, sir.
Dog,
Turn up.
with that stretch when they got it down to 5, Aaron Neesmith went nuts. I
Yeah.
watched this man play at Porter-Gaud High School, Porter-Gaud Private School, right here in Charleston, man.
Oh,
That
he
dude's a
from out.
baller.
He from out there.
Yeah, he's from my
That's
city.
what's up. That's
Like,
what's up.
like, like him. Like I was telling y'all early in the group chat, it was Aaron Neesmith, Chris Middleton, and Josiah James, like Josiah Jordan James, on the same team over the course of 7 years. They ran through those 3 players.
Damn. Chris Middleton from out there too.
Yes, all of them went to same high school.
It's some shit of ballers from South Carolina. I ain't gonna lie.
Dog,
You
we
got
and we
John
got we got more
Moran,
coming.
Zion Williamson,
Dog, Cam Scott coming up. Cam Scott.
all the
Cam
way
Scott with
down to Ray
Lexington.
Allen and KG. Is Ray Allen from South Carolina?
Ray Allen's
He
from
sure
something.
is.
And then KG was
Sure
KG's
born
from
there. I
is.
want to
Anderson.
say,
KG's from Anderson.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Jermaine
they got some shit of
O'Neal.
ballers. That's crazy.
Jermaine O'Neal
Jermaine.
from
Yeah.
Columbia.
Yep.
Mm.
Alex English
Uh-huh.
is from Columbia.
Uh-huh.
The second best player
Legends. It's some shit
in
of
Nuggets
legends.
history.
That's some.
Yep.
Y'all getting
I
crazy.
say, yeah, y'all got some shit of
Yep.
ballers, bro.
Yo, no, and like I mean,
Y'all got some shit of
I
ballers.
take straight up, I take real pride in them dudes, man. Cause like, especially like these younger cats, like I watched them play when my daughter played, cause she played private school ball. So like, I remember the year my daughter played AAU ball, like her freshman year, we went to the state championship, and the game before our game was the Zion Williamson game, where he put the one where he jumped over the white kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was that game. Right before my some kids that I coached played. And I was there watching that. Like I don't see some ballers come through here, man. So just every time I see somebody from South Carolina, especially coming from Charleston, like I big them up big time. Josiah Jordan James, if he get a shot, he gonna kill it though. Jalen Slauson out there with the South Sacramento Kings, he's on a 2-way deal with the Kings. He's nice. He was the guy that played for Wofford when they beat the 1 seed. That was Jalen Slauson. He played at my daughter's school. Like, so shout out to South Carolina all the time.
And also,
the
before we get off this
paladins.
joint, bro, how do y'all feel like Caitlin Clark is faring in her early WNBA appearances?
She's gonna be fine, man.
You got to roll.
It's a target. It's a target out there for her right now. I mean, and it's the other ladies, the other professionals in the WNBA. It's like, oh, well, you think you're gonna come in here and kind of like show us off, like so they kind of like really just putting that oomph on her. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she gonna be all right. She's just kind of going through that rookie hazing type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But she gonna be all right. It's gonna take time. The game is just a little bit faster. She's got to adjust to it. You know what I'm saying? Her team is average. So but it should be all right.
It's a transition period, bro. Like it's a step up in competition that you really gotta like appreciate. I saw a post that said, Caitlin Clark is as good as we thought she was. We just underestimated how good the actual WNBA players are.
Between
Like,
that and then there's also too the WNBA, you just don't get
That
no
was a good
time.
one.
Like you said, the
yeah,
transition process is so quick. You know what I'm saying? From
yeah,
the time like I said, she just was in March Madness in March, literally, and
yeah. It was just
here
like
a
last
month
week she was
later,
in.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? A month later, you were in the playing the WNBA game, like, bro,
That's a good
like,
point too. That is a good
you know what I'm
point.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
It's
WNBA
fucking
season is
May.
so, that shit is so
they
fast. You don't
just
even
Shit
think about it.
crazy.
It's
they
like,
just
damn,
finished
I ain't never
eternity.
think about that shit, bro. She
you
ain't
know
even
what
had
I'm
no
saying?
off
Like,
season. Like, god
exactly,
damn.
bro. She
For
was just
real,
Work
didn't
is
working
even
hard.
really
like,
didn't have no off
like
season.
that's
Nah,
For
crazy.
nah.
real.
I
For
never
real.
thought about that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. And
I
it's like then it's so hard to make a roster. Like it was 33 players picked in the first round, only 13 made the team.
yeah,
Like
Mm.
that's crazy, bro. 33
Well,
yeah.
that's a
players.
thing in the WNBA
That's
because they got to use the money to pay their stars. So
and then they only
sometimes,
have 13
yeah,
roster spots.
yeah.
The only thing I want to know in regards is to Caitlin Clark, and this don't even have nothing to do with her per se, as far as the player. But why when she do well, their verified page is posting her picture, but then when they losing, they posting the Leah Boston and the you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
because you know
They
what that is.
I feel you.
Yeah,
You know what
I
that
know what
yeah.
it
is.
is, but I just like that. I don't like that, bro. And I feel
But that's
like
gonna be
for
that.
her,
But that
she
comes with
need
it.
to her knowing like her being in this position. I feel like she need to speak up on that.
Well,
Just
but
like that,
that's
they just like we champion in the women's sport. We need to.
yeah.
She need to call out that shit.
But see, that's the difference. That's the difference between her and Paige Beckers. Because Paige
Mm,
Beckers will be like, nah. Remember, because Paige Beckers is the one that got the ESPY award and took her time to say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's nice that y'all gave me this award, but this is a black dominated sport, and y'all found the
right.
one white girl who's doing well and gave me the award. Like this, there are so many great black women players, and Caitlin Clark is from Iowa, bro. Like I don't expect that from somebody from Iowa.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
But Paige Beckers was raised by a black woman. Her stepmom's a black woman.
Okay, I was just about to ask where she
This is
from.
true.
If you,
This
you
is
Yeah,
said a
so
true.
like,
mouthful
Yep.
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
her and
nah, it's
Caitlin
like,
actually played together or played against each other in high school and all that.
yeah, they
Okay.
did, yeah, yeah. But Paige Beckers is the one though. Paige Beckers is the one. Like
Yeah,
I'm waiting for her to get to the WNBA, see what she does.
that's
Cause
UConn, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's the one that they called a legal screen when she was going for the shot
Yes,
in the game. Yeah,
yes. Okay, okay.
yeah. Paige Beckers. But I mean, I love the fact as somebody who coached girls basketball because after Drake we have to make sure we clarify there's no such thing as high school women's basketball. There's only girls basketball in high school. But I coached girls basketball. I coached girls basketball on the AAU level, middle school level, and the high school level. And I always said like the girls' game is really interesting. It's just that we don't give the emphasis to it. But I don't want them to bite off more dip on their chip than they're ready for right now. One, they have to
Yeah,
understand that with the attention comes the criticism. And if they're not ready for that criticism yet, they need to hold off and wanting the attention because that's what it comes with. When you want that LeBron attention, it comes with the LeBron type of criticism. Everybody ain't ready for that. The second
I was
thing
just
is
especially
they're
women.
starting to price their fans out of tickets. I saw a family had bought season tickets to one of the WNBA teams, and they had to like back out of them because after like the popularity going into the season, they raised the ticket prices 400% coming into the season.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. They're
So
trying to get
like
that money
that's more
now.
dip on your chip than you need. The other one, these
Yeah,
jersey sales,
Yep.
you
Mm-hmm.
need people wearing your merchandise. That's
yeah,
one way that you push the game. So I
yeah.
shouldn't be. I was in a store. I was in Dick's Sporting Goods. I went to buy my daughter some shoes, and I went to buy my daughter some shoes, And I was like, oh, I saw a jersey. I'm like, oh, Asia Wilson jersey. I'll grab my daughter Asia Wilson jersey while I'm in here. Jersey was $250.
Yeah, that's what I
Sheesh.
did. They wildin'.
Yeah.
Dog, you can
They
get season
wildin'.
tickets to a WNBA game for $250.
Hey,
I'm
that's
not buying
crazy.
one
Yeah.
jersey for
That is
two hundred fifty
crazy.
dollars.
My bad.
That's usually
Yeah.
like
Straight
a
up.
collector's edition. That's what
Yeah.
it
That's
is.
crazy as
Man,
fuck.
not the collector's edition. Oh shit.
That's
Yeah, that's like a
crazy.
That
collector's
nigga said
edition.
you could get the
250.
whole season
Yo,
tickets.
250.
That shit is crazy.
That's
Dog,
the
come on,
price
like
of
Yeah,
the
so
and
jersey,
so
That
bro.
it's crazy. Like,
so
the
you got
Fever
to
outdrew
so
the Pacers last week too.
they did, and that's great. But again, business 101 is supply and demand, right? Something's value is what a customer's willing to pay for it. So like
Mm-hmm.
let's make him let's build this base while you got this attention that's coming in. You don't jack up the prices as soon as people start paying attention to you. You
Mm-hmm.
let you give some of that dope away, right? So you get people hooked on it, and now that was $10 last week. Oh, it's $20 this week because I know you gonna come back for it. And if I'm
Prices
not
of
coming
brick
back
went
for
up.
it,
This nigga said get a dope away.
he
Yeah,
ain't
that's
that's a
lying though.
WA.
Hey,
These
that's
are
what
This
they
these
nigga
are
said,
do.
the
that's what you do.
I'm
I
from North
know.
Charleston.
And
I
That's
know
how
the
you do
game.
that shit. Like,
I need the WNBA to hurry up and get my girl her green card though.
Who
um,
Cardoza?
Nika Mool.
Who's Nika Moore? I don't know her.
She went to Seattle. They need to,
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? They need to get point guard.
She
They need to
nice.
get her green card. She's from Croatia, yeah.
to roll point, man. I don't think these
But
niggas
people
gonna
gonna
come
probably
back,
hate on
man.
her like Jokic though.
This shit over with, dog. These niggas
yeah,
fucked
I
tough,
told you, man.
man.
Told you, man. That shit was done,
You
man.
cut this
Once
shit
I
off,
seen it,
ain't it, bro? You ain't even watching this shit.
yeah, man. I
Yeah, I'm
seen the
not
I'm
flow
watching
of
it,
it,
watching
man.
it.
dog.
I'm still
I
watching it
just
though.
seen the
I'm watching
flow
this
of it,
shit on
bro.
mute, bro. I just keep looking at the score like this shit getting out of hand, man.
Nah,
This
I'm
shit.
enjoying it.
That shit pissed me
God
off.
damn.
But
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, y'all already know.
Oh,
I
sorry.
got three names.
what you got?
I got three names. The first name. Hold on. Let me double check. Let me verify. Let me double check.
Damn, these
Give me
niggas
1
fought
second.
tough, man.
Niggas already know. Niggas already know I got you. All right. Here we go.
I'm the sickest for money
Brandon
already.
Marshall.
Oh hell,
Brandon
Oh, this
Marshall.
oh, this about to be nasty.
Cut him.
crying ass B Marsh.
That
Cut
nigga
him.
said
Mike
cut.
Evans and
Nigga,
AJ
I don't
Green.
know. Nigga,
All
cut
right,
Mike
cut
Evans
Marshall.
ass. Get the fuck out
Cut
of here.
Brandon Marshall.
Cut
Fuck out of
Marshall
here.
I would
out the
say cut
gate.
Fuck
Marshall
out of
ass.
here. Fuck out of
Out
You
the
could have
Start
said
gate.
any
Evans.
other two
Give me
names. Cut
give me
Brandon
That's
Mike
Marshall.
Evans and AJ
absolutely
Green. Give me
wild.
Start
Mike Evans
That's
and
Evans
AJ Green.
absolutely
and
wild.
Yeah,
bench
like
Cups' overrated AJ Green.
All
I'm
right,
cut
so
Mike
hold
starting.
Evans,
on.
B
I'm
Marsh.
starting AJ Green.
So
I'm
so
starting Mike
so
Evans.
again, personal bias. Personal bias. I used to go to the same barbershop as AJ Green.
Rich, he's
Start
from
AJ
South
Green.
Carolina too, by the way.
He went to
I don't
Somerville
know how
High
he
School.
chose.
That's
I
my
don't know
daughters
how
go to
he
school.
chose
My kids go to
Georgia over
school.
South Carolina. Like that's crazy.
Dog. Hey, dog. That NIL money before the NIL money.
I was ready to say it worked
I was
out. He
gonna
had
say
Matt
that
Stafford.
dog.
Fuck it. Like
Dog, AJ Green is a legend in Somerville. So like they renamed the field. Like we got our practice field named after AJ Green. Like
Adriel James. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. AJ
No, the
Green start
disrespect to Brandon Marshall was wild though.
No,
get
I'm
Marshall out
starting
of here, bro.
AJ Green, and I'm benching Brandon Marshall. And Mike Evans can get the fuck. To me,
That's
that's just
crazy.
me, man.
They need to break a
Personal
record.
bias.
I'm actually
And we
going
can
Mike
we I
Evans,
can
Brandon
agree with
Marshall, and AJ Green can get out of there.
I can agree with that's crazy. AJ Green got to stay, bro.
AJ Green, get out of here.
AJ Green got to stay for me.
Yeah,
It can be Mike Evans,
I'm
AJ.
definitely taking B Marshall over AJ
You
Green for
taking B
sure.
Marsh?
I'm
Oh
taking
shit!
Brandon
You taking?
Marshall. Brandon
Hold on.
Marshall do all of the things that y'all think Mike Evans do, plus he's a possession receiver. And that's why I was ready to agree with Mike when he said the personal bias. Like, yeah, I concede that because me personally, Brandon Marshall does all of the he the 6'5". He ain't 6'5", but he damn near that. He do all of the downfield run nine up the field, and he's shown that getting the 7 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, having a record before Mike Evans broke it. And I give Mike Evans his due. That's what he do. He great at that. He's 6'5". He supposed to do that. But Brandon Marshall does that and so much more, bro. It's like we give Randy Moss the credit for Moss and niggas, but he did that plus so much more. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's true.
Like,
It's true.
And I'm not saying Brandon Marshall is Randy Moss. I'm just saying to this point that we talking about right now, I'll concede the personal bias. Like I'm not a Mike Evans guy, bro. I'm a Johnny football guy, and Mike Evans gets the credit because his career is lasting in the NFL. He ain't had a the Johnny Manziel height where he living like a rock star every day. It was different for Brush, so he couldn't live up to that shit. I seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mike Evans is a good player, but that shit is not really more skill. That shit is like athletic ability. And I'm not mad at him for that.
That's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Brandon Marshall
God
just has
damn.
he has that plus
Damn.
the actual, the receiver attributes to me, like the possession. You can count on him, slant routes. Like he helped make Jay Cutler. He got that nigga paid. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
Twice.
passes.
Definitely a lot of passes. I mean,
Jameis Winston threw 30 tubs and 30 interceptions. That's a lot of passes, bro. And
Jay
majority
Cutler
of
was
them
doing the
shits was
same
to
thing,
Mike
bro.
Evans.
Who was Brandon Marshall's quarterback? Was that Rex Grossman? Was it
Jay
Rex
Cutler.
Grossman?
Jay
Jay
Cutler.
Cutler.
He got that nigga paid
He was in
twice.
Denver, then he was in Miami. I think 2010 to 2011. I
He
think he
did.
had
Did he have him three
Patrick.
places? Did he have him Denver, Miami, and Chicago, Ralph?
Oh, that's a
Because
good
I know it was
question.
Marshall
Denver and
played
Chicago.
there.
I don't know about
Marshall played
Miami.
at all three of them spots with
Yeah,
bruh.
that's a good question. Yeah, he might
That's
have.
crazy. I know about Chicago and Denver. I don't know about Miami, but
No, it was
Brandon
Chad.
Marshall
It was
played.
Chad Henne. It was Chad Henne.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
Chad Henne.
That's crazy though. Because Jay
about to
Cutler was in
say,
Miami
yeah,
too. Like
Cutler's the fungus that won't go away.
And then it was Matt Moore. He played in Miami. He played with Chad Henne and Matt Moore. And then he
So
linked up with Jay Cutler again in Chicago. Then he had Josh McCown with the Jets, and then he was a
Jets.
Giant where he ain't do nothing. And then he
Yeah.
played in Seattle. He ain't do nothing.
how many seasons
Mike
did Brandon
Evans,
Marshall
Mike
play?
Evans had the better career. Like if that's how y'all looking at it, like all right, but like it's a different time, bro. Brandon Marshall, he did that shit in that time. The 7 consecutive 1,000 yard seasons. This shit is great that what Mike Evans doing. I'm not hating on, bro. He's just not
Right.
my kind of nigga. Like
You got you.
9, 10,
Respect.
11, 12, 13.
So
He
we
played
have
13 years.
Exactly.
officially reached that 2 hour and 1 minute mark
Not the
here in
one
this
minute
here
mark,
hot
bro.
box, man. The time is winding down in this Western Conference semi-conference finals, man.
They got it down to 9.
I would want to say that Ant-Man is about to jump back up into this thing, but it's looking like a 10, 12 point lead in the third quarter. That's not insurmountable though.
They
You
got it
know
down
what
to
I'm
it's
9.
the
saying?
No,
to roll
It's
no,
not.
not
point,
at
bro.
all.
This,
That's
Not at
what I'm
to
trying
all.
to tell
roll
y'all.
point, bro. This a strong double digit lead, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They got it
It
down to
was
Yeah.
9.
10. It was 10 at the time. They up 9. But it was 10 at the time when Bruss said it was 48-38. He said that's a strong 10. And I agree with him, bro. These
Nah,
niggas
for real. Like
these
it
niggas
feels
is
like
champions,
one of those
bro.
games. It feels like one of those football games you're watching. The score is like 17-7, and you're like, nah,
They
bro.
can
Like,
do it, but it's not happening.
yeah,
Right? Like
Mm-hmm.
like the Ravens and the Chiefs.
it's
It
a
kind of feel
strong
like that.
10 to Cuz point. This is a strong
It's a
10 to that
strong
nigga.
Somebody
10,
named
bro.
McDaniels is going off for
Yeah,
God.
the
Jaden
Yeah,
Timberwolves.
bro, been
McDaniels.
having good games though.
He
He
has.
had like
12-1
21.
run in the last
Yeah.
3 minutes.
They got it down to 6.
It's not over. It's
I
yeah,
mean, it's
like it's
not
the
over. Yeah,
third
exactly. I
quarter.
mean, yeah, exactly. 6 points. I mean, shit. Hey,
But
I did
that
it
shit
again.
is a strong. This shit been a strong. They been holding on to this little lead like a motherfucker, bro. Like they holding on to this shit.
I know one thing. If they let Ant still
I mean,
Ant is having a rough game. If Ant start cooking, it's a
I
different
just
game.
want Mike Conley to get
I
through
mean,
the
but like I said,
road.
Timberwolves are still doing good. For you to have a 6 point lead in the third quarter, it's still, you know what I'm saying. If
On
you
the
want to keep it
road.
within on the road, you want to keep it within that
Neither
under
team is
that
shooting the ball well.
that
That's really
nine and
what it
under
is. The
mark.
score is 59-50. Like it's these niggas should this score
Jamal
should be
Murray is going
this at
crazy.
halftime.
But it's game 7, everybody's scared to shoot. And
Right.
everything's
Not
it's
Jamal
like wet
Murray.
palm. Oh no, he letting that thing
Yeah,
go.
Murray too.
Jamal Murray is firing him up, bro. 22
Yeah.
shots for 29 points. Like that's always my like barometer. I'm like, yo, okay, you got 40 points. How many shots did it take you to get there? If you took
Right.
Yeah,
35 shots to get 40 points, I don't respect it.
Right.
yeah.
You said I
Mm.
don't
32 shots,
respect it,
29 points.
bro.
I don't,
I
man.
respect that take. I respect that. Like,
I got to figure
Like,
out where Jamal Murray ranks on the list of people that Coach Cal couldn't win with.
Shit, gonna be a lot of them.
repeat that again.
I got to see where he ranks on the list of people that Coach Cal couldn't win a championship with.
Who that?
Gonna be a lot
Oh,
of them.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, Jamal Murray.
He'll be there with John Wall, all them. It's gonna be a lot. Good night.
I like that nigga at Arkansas. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be the same
So
thing.
yeah, fellas,
Arkansas will get
god
some shit
dang.
too.
This has been the motherfucking Hotbox Iron Styrofoam Rap. This has been Cups in the Game, man. You already know I had my people with me. Pats Nation, Rumi
Yes,
Rowe,
sir.
tapping into the motherfucking Hotbox. And I had my dog, the one half of Sports Reports as ordered. You can find Sports Reports as ordered anywhere you can find a podcast. My dog,
Yep.
2-5, Mike Will, representing in the building. And we got LA our way AD in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to the motherfucking LA Rams. And you already know the one and only El Residente San Jose representing in the
They
building.
not
Can you
like us.
please tell
They
us?
not like us. They not like us.
Not like us at all. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more, bro. We
Yeah,
don't want
be
to
out
hear it no
here.
more.
Don't be out here trying to strike chords.
Watch me do my stuff.
You know
Wop,
can you
wop,
please
wop,
tell
wop.
us
Crazy.
before we get out of here? Can you please tell us when the next time we can catch the Pursuit of Forever, please, my brother?
Pursuit of Forever, Wednesday night. Yo, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Me and my wife are talking about supporting your spouse, supporting your partner's mental health. So make sure you check it out. People in a positive, healthy relationship talking about positive, healthy relationships. No miserable talk. You will not hear conversation about who should pay for dinner or who should pay what part of the bills.
Toxic shit.
We don't do toxic stuff. We will, if we do address something, it's just from a standpoint of we are happily married people, and like this is how we feel about it. And we don't speak for everybody in marriages. We don't speak for everybody happy marriages. We speak for our marriage, and then we'll give you an article to read for yourself and do a little bit of learning on your own. Come and check us out this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Check us out. Appreciate you.
For sure, man. Like I said, man, Pursuit of Love, that's El Residente San Jose tapping into the motherfucking Hotbox. And I am Styrofoam Ralph. You can catch the Hotbox every Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, and Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We about to let the windows down, man. Let this smoke out. We love y'all so much, man. Catch up with us next time.
Down to 4.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
Y'all
y'all.
be good.
All right.